Prime Time by Virginia Evans and Jenny Dooley. Copyright Express Publishing. All rights reserved. Module 1. Home and Away. Exercise 1, page 7. One.
Busy, quiet, place, streets.
2.
Exciting, boring, nightlife.
3.
Safe, dangerous, place.
4.
Clean, dirty, beaches, place.
5.
Ugly, beautiful, city, town, hotels, parks, buildings.
6.
Modern, historic, city, town, buildings.
7.
Cheap, expensive, shops, hotels, restaurants.
1A. In the streets. Exercise 1A, page 8. One.
C. Traffic lights.
2.
B. Zebra crossing.
3.
G. Bridge.
4.
J. Tunnel.
5.
F. Bus lane.
6.
I. Level crossing.
7.
H. Cycle lane.
8.
E. Bus stop.
9.
A. Pavement.
10.
D. Road sign.
Exercise 2, page 8.
Police, camera, action. Police Camera Action is a popular TV series of real-life police videos. It is part documentary and part reality show. It features video footage from cameras in police cars, helicopters, and sometimes from handheld cameras too. It focuses on road crime and bad driving. Each episode has a catchy title, and the narrator really draws the viewer into the action. A typical voiceover would go something like this.
As we join the scene from the air, the eye in the sky can see the suspect is driving his motorbike very fast through the town. He's driving on the pavement and on the road. There, he's going across a zebra crossing. Luckily, there aren't many pedestrians around, or else lots of people could be injured. Now he's going toward the traffic lights. No, wait. He's doing a U-turn into oncoming traffic. That is so dangerous. Look at him now. He's going along the bus lane and up the hill. I hope no one is on the other side, or they'll be shocked. Now, where is he? There he is. I don't believe it. He's going under the bridge, just as the police car is going over the bridge. They just missed him. He's going along the bike lane towards the tunnel. Now he's going into the tunnel. The officers on the ground are speeding over the level crossing to cut him off at the end of the tunnel. This is so exciting. Yes, it's all over. They got him.
So next time you're channel hopping, make sure you catch an episode. You'll be glad you did.
Exercise 4B, page 9.
When you get off the bus, walk along Main Street towards the clock tower. Go past some shops on your left, and then turn right and go through some big gates into Stanley Park. Walk across the grass and then walk up the hill and down the other side. Go over the bridge and you'll see a row of houses on the left. My house is number 22. Call me if you get lost.
1B, hotspots. Exercise 1A, page 10.
Bowling alley, games arcade, water park, shopping centre, sports centre, ice rink, gym, amusement park.
Exercise 2A, page 10. A.
Teenlow Centre. With a selection of trendy shops and food outlets, this is a popular place for anyone who loves shopping. Do you feel like treating yourself to a new outfit? Then come and check out the latest fashions and track down that must-have accessory. Open 7 days a week.
B.
The Cube. With the latest video games, a coffee bar and a great atmosphere, The Cube is the place to be. You can meet your friends or have fun with your family. With 3 stories, there's room for everyone. We offer discounts for students and cater to birthday parties.
C.
Thornton Centre. Offering a range of classes and facilities, Thornton Centre has a wide selection of activities for all fitness levels and abilities. For fitness freaks, there is a special weights room with a collection of machines as well as free weights. What are you waiting for?
D.
Derby Park. Popular with people of all ages, Derby Park has a wide selection of rides and attractions. Entrance prices are reasonable, and we stay open late every weekend. Ride the roller coasters at night for a thrilling new experience. It's a must.
E.
Clearwater. Do you fancy learning a new sport? Do you want to hang out with your friends in a fun and relaxed atmosphere? Then come to Clearwater. Everyone is welcome, from experienced players to absolute beginners. Open every day except Monday. Join us today.
Exercise 4, page 11.
S. Looks, starts, talks, walks, wakes up. Z. Drives, goes, has, listens, studies. Is. Catches, watches.
1C, Culture Corner. Exercise 1, page 12.
Pacific Coast Highway 1. One of the best ways to see California is on a road trip. One of the most impressive is along the Pacific Coast on Highway 1. Stop 1, San Francisco. Ride up and down San Francisco's steep streets on a cable car. Don't miss a visit to see the most popular sight in the city, the Golden Gate Bridge. Stop 2, Big Sur. Drive along the Big Sur coastline with its spectacular cliffs and sandy beaches. Look out for the ancient redwood trees the oldest trees in the world. Some of them are up to 2,000 years old, and they are as tall as skyscrapers. Stop 3. Piedras Blancas. Stop and see the elephant seals at Piedras Blancas. Their breeding season is from December to February. Then the females go to Alaska to give birth to their pups and return in the autumn. Last stop, Hearst Castle. This fairy tale mansion has 165 rooms, including 56 bedrooms and 61 bathrooms. There's also a cinema, 2 swimming pools, and beautiful gardens. You can even see zebras there.
1D. Everyday English. Exercise 1A, page 13. One,
Plane.
2,
Coach.
3,
Underground.
4,
Ferry.
5,
Train.
6,
Bike.
7,
Car.
8,
Motorbike.
9.
Taxi.
Exercise 2A, page 13.
Can I help you? I'd like 2 tickets to Redwood National Park for tomorrow morning, please. Single or return? What time would you like to leave? That's £24, please. Here you are. Here are your tickets. Have a nice day.
Exercise 2B, page 13.
Hello, can I help you?
I'd like 2 tickets to Redwood National Park, please.
Single or return?
Return, please.
What time would you like to leave?
We'd like to take the 11 a.m. bus.
OK, that's £24, please.
Here you are.
Thank you. Here are your tickets. Have a nice day.
Thanks. You too.
Exercise 4, page 13. Pronunciation.
Sir, sure, short, single, city, shop, j, ch, jump, cheap, large, check.
1E, survival. Exercise 1, page 14. One,
Get stuck in mud.
2,
Get stung by bugs.
3,
Meet dangerous animals.
4,
Get caught in a flash flood.
5,
Get a snake bite.
6.
Get lost.
Exercise 2A, page 14.
The Florida Everglades. Surviving the swamp. The Florida Everglades is one of the USA's largest and most beautiful national parks. and a great place to go to escape from the city. But every year, around 60 visitors get into trouble in its 6,000 square kilometers of swamps. So, what are the dangers, and what must you do to survive your trip there? Mud bogs. The Everglades are full of dangerous mud bogs. They can swallow a car or a person in a few minutes. If you fall into one, you shouldn't panic. Moving a lot only pulls you in deeper. Pull each leg out slowly, then lie flat and crawl out carefully. Bugs and bites. There are hundreds of mosquitoes, scorpions, and poisonous spiders and snakes in the Everglades swamps. Their bites and stings can be very dangerous and sometimes fatal. Always look where you walk. Wear long trousers, strong boots, and lots of insect repellent. Flash floods. It can rain a lot in the Everglades, and flash floods are a real danger. A flash flood is a wall of water that can travel at 96 kilometers per hour. Is the ground shaking? Can you hear a strange noise like an aeroplane engine? Climb up a cliff or a tree. You have to get to the highest place you can, and quickly. Alligators. More than 1 million alligators live in the swamps, and they hide without moving. So, how can you see where they are? Well, bubbles on the water can be an alligator getting ready for lunch. These reptiles can run up to 48 kilometers per hour. They can't turn quickly, though, so if you see an alligator, you must run away as fast as you can.
Exercise 4, page 15. One F. Places. Exercise 1, page 16. One.
D. Block of flats.
2,
F. Cottage.
3,
C. Bungalow.
4,
A. Townhouse.
5,
G. Semi-detached house.
6,
E. Detached house.
7,
B. Villa.
8.
H. Penthouse.
Exercise 2A, page 16.
Dear Debbie, our new house is just great. I moved into a new house last week and I couldn't wait to tell you about it. The house is in one of the most beautiful places you can imagine. My parents call it our little paradise. It's a bungalow with a front and back garden. From the front we have a view of the sea, and behind the house there is a forest. It is much nicer than the blocks of flats in town, and my bedroom is much bigger than my old one. I hope you can come and visit me one day. Write back soon and tell me about your house. Jasmine.
Dear Jasmine, I'm glad to hear that you like your new home. It sounds much better than your old flat. As for me, I live in a townhouse in the city. Our house is larger than most townhouses. In fact, we have 3 stories. From our house you can see skyscrapers, so the view is not as beautiful as it is from your house. I'm also pretty sure that it is noisier than where you live. We are very lucky though, because my parents also own a small cottage near the sea, where we go on holiday. I think it would be a great idea for you to come with us next time. What do you think? Debbie.
1G. Skills. Exercise 2, page 18. One,
Do the washing up.
2,
Mop the floor.
3,
Dust the furniture.
4,
Make the bed.
5,
Take out the rubbish.
6,
Hoover the carpets.
7,
Lay the table.
8.
Iron the clothes.
Exercise 3, page 18.
I live in a large flat in the city. I live with 2 flatmates, Richard and Tony. The flat has 6 rooms, a kitchen, a bathroom, a living room, and 3 bedrooms. My favourite room is the living room. The sofa is really comfortable. It's great living with Richard and Tony. We are good friends and we all share the household chores. I usually do the washing up and take out the rubbish every day.
I live with my family in a small town. It's really quiet there. Our house is quite small. Downstairs there's the kitchen and the living room, and upstairs there are 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. We also have a beautiful big garden where our dog can play. Mum does most of the chores at home because I'm really busy studying for my exams at the moment. The only thing I have to do is make my bed and lay the table for dinner.
1I. Curricula. Citizenship. Exercise 1, page 20. One,
Petrol station.
2,
Train station.
3,
Library.
4,
Community centre.
5,
Hospital.
6,
Post office.
7,
Bank.
8.
Police station.
Exercise 2, page 20. 1,
Next, please.
Hello, 2 stamps, please.
Certainly. Here you are. That's £1.20, please.
Here you are.
Thank you very much.
2,
Hello, I'm here to visit my uncle, Mr. James Smith. Which room is he in, please?
Just one moment. He's in room 203. Go to the end of the corridor, turn right, and it's the second room on the left.
OK, thank you.
3,
Hello, can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to borrow these 3 books, please.
OK. Can I have your library card, please?
Yes, here it is.
Thank you. You can keep them until the 15th.
Thank you. Goodbye.
4,
Hello. Do you have any information about community classes and events?
Yes, we do. It's all here in this leaflet. You can take it.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Skills Practice 1. Exercise 3B, page 23.
Hey Holly, a new water park opens on Thursday. Let's go this weekend.
I can't. I work on Saturdays and Sundays.
No problem, we can go on Friday.
OK. Where is the water park?
You know where the library is on the high street? Turn left and go down Station Road. It's in Fulton Street, the road just before the train station.
It sounds quite a long way to me.
Don't worry, we don't have to walk there, we can get the bus.
That sounds better. I'm tired of walking everywhere. How much is it to get in?
It's usually £10 per person, but there's £4 off for the first month, so it's £6 each.
What time do you want to meet?
Well, there's a bus every 15 minutes, and it's only 20 minutes to the water park. Could you be at the bus stop at 10?
Sure. Can we get something to eat at the water park?
There's a cafe with snacks there, but these places are usually expensive. We could eat at the fast food restaurant near the train station or just take some sandwiches.
After swimming, I usually feel like burger and fries.
Me too. See you later.
Module 2. Food and drinks. Exercise 1, page 25. A. 2. Fruit and vegetables. Tomatoes, peppers, cherries, pears, cauliflower, grapes, cabbage, beans. B. 4. Dairy products. Cheese, yogurt, butter, milk. C. 5. Other. Bread, eggs, pasta, rice, cereal. D. 3. Meat, poultry, fish and seafood. Lamb, chicken, cod, prawn, tuna, salmon, beef, trout. E. 1. Drinks. Coffee, tea, lemonade, orange juice. Exercise 2, page 25.
I really like meat like chicken and beef, but I don't like cheese or milk. Oh, and I hate cabbage. It's horrible.
I love fruit, especially cherries. I also like eggs and cheese, but I can't stand tuna. Yuck!
2A. Food art. Exercise 1A, page 26. One.
Banana.
2.
Lemon.
3.
Carrot.
4.
Broccoli.
5.
Strawberry.
6.
Onion.
7.
Cucumber.
8.
Orange.
9.
Potato.
10.
Celery.
Exercise 3B, page 26.
Lemon art, French style. Lemons are a great fruit. You can make lemonade and desserts from them, or even use their juice for cooking or in salads. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade, the saying goes. In the beautiful and picturesque seaside resort town of Menton in the south of France, people make a lot more than just lemonade with their lemons. Believe it or not, they make art and have a lot of fun doing it. Every February to March, the people of Menton celebrate their lemons and oranges with a 3-week-long lemon festival that attracts over 200,000 visitors. Artists design and create amazing giant statues for the festival, using over 145 tons of lemons and oranges. The artists make everything from giant bananas to dinosaurs, and some of the statues can measure more than 10 meters tall. There is a daily citrus exposition where people come to see the amazing creations and buy local products made from oranges and lemons. On Sundays, floats carrying the citrus statues go through the town in the parade of golden fruit, and on Thursdays, crowds gather to watch colourful night parades with music and dancers, as well as fireworks. Each year there is a different theme, and the creators let their imaginations run wild. Whether you like food and art, or simply need some vitamin C, Menton is a pretty good place to be in February and March. If you want to experience the festival next year, visit www.fetedecitron.com and book your tickets online, as places for each event go fast.
(2B) At the supermarket. Exercise 1, page 28. One,
A loaf of bread.
2,
A jar of jam.
3,
A tin of soup.
4,
A carton of juice.
5,
A box of cereal.
6,
A pot of yogurt.
7,
A tub of ice cream.
8,
A bottle of cola.
9,
A kilo of minced beef.
10,
A bunch of bananas.
11.
A bar of chocolate.
Exercise 2, page 28.
Right, that's all the meat and bread. What else do we need?
Well, here's the drinks aisle. Let's get a few cartons of juice and some bottles of cola and lemonade.
Okay, let's go to the bakery section. We need some cakes.
Yes, let's get 2 of these big chocolate ones. They look tasty.
Good idea. Do we have any ice cream?
Only a little. We can get another tub if you want to.
We have a lot of food here, Tony. Are you sure it isn't too much?
No, we are expecting 30 people, remember?
Yes, you're right. Let's go and pay. Oh no!
What's wrong?
I'm afraid I left my purse on the kitchen table. How much money do you have?
Not much. Only £5.
Oh no! Now what are we going to do?
Exercise 5A, page 29.
Let's check what I need for the dinner party tonight. Could you look in the fridge, please, Tom?
Sure. Well, there isn't much here. Should I make a shopping list?
Yes, please. Is there any chicken?
No. How much do you need?
2 kilos.
OK. Do you need any eggs?
No, I don't need any eggs, but I do need a kilo of cheese.
What about crisps?
Oh, yes. Write down 3 bags.
OK. And what about cola? There's only a little in the fridge.
Let's get 2 bottles.
All right. There's a carton of apple juice here, too. Do we need any more?
No, I think 1 carton is OK.
So, what else? Do you need any rice?
Just buy 1 bag. There's 1 bag in the cupboard.
OK. So is that everything?
I think so. Oh, don't forget to buy lots of sausages. Get 20.
OK then, I'll go to the supermarket. See you in half an hour.
2C. Culture Corner. Exercise 2A, page 30.
Eating out in the UK. There are many interesting places to eat a meal or grab a snack in the UK. Eating out in the UK offers much more than fast food restaurants. There's something to suit every taste. Chippies. Fish and chips is a popular and internationally famous English dish. It is deep fried fish in batter and fried chipped potatoes with salt and vinegar. The restaurants and takeaway shops that sell it are traditionally called chippies. You can also get a range of pies, sauces, and side dishes with chips, so you can choose your favorite combinations such as fish, chips, and mushy peas, or cheese and onion pie, chips, and gravy. Traditional cafes. Many Britons have lunch or a snack at a cafe. They serve delicious sandwiches, salads, and hot snacks such as soup or jacket potatoes. There is also a wide range of cooked meals to choose from. You can also get tea, coffee, and cold drinks, as well as baked goods like cakes and biscuits. Ethnic restaurants. Britain is a multicultural society, and the cuisine shows this. The 3 most popular ethnic cuisines are Indian, Chinese, and Italian. Indian restaurants serve chicken, prawns, or meat with rice, and a variety of curry sauces, such as chicken tikka masala. Chinese food is Cantonese, with dishes like sweet and sour pork, chicken with cashew nuts, and beef in black bean sauce. The most popular Italian dishes are pizza, spaghetti bolognese, and lasagna.
D. Everyday English. Exercise 2A, page 31.
Are you ready to order, or do you need a few more minutes? Would you like any side orders? Not for me, thank you. And what would you like to drink? I'd like a glass of orange juice, please.
Exercise 2B, page 31.
Hello. Are you ready to order, or do you need a few more minutes?
I think we're ready. Can I have scrambled eggs on toast, please?
Sure. And for you, madam?
I'd like a cheese omelette.
Okay. Would you like any side orders?
Yes, chips, please.
Not for me, thank you.
And what would you like to drink?
I'd like a glass of orange juice, please.
A cup of coffee for me, please.
Okay, so that's scrambled eggs on toast, chips, a cheese omelette, a glass of orange juice, and a cup of coffee.
That's right, thank you.
Exercise 4, page 31. Pronunciation.
Thin, thing, king, tin, tongue, ton.
2E. Eating out. Exercise 5, page 33. One,
B. Serve customers.
2,
G. Take your order.
3,
F. Show you to your table.
4,
C. Ask for the menu.
5,
A. Pay the bill.
6,
D. Leave a tip.
7,
E. Book a table.
Exercise 7A, page 33.
Hello, Madison's restaurant.
I'd like to book a table for 6 for Saturday night, please.
Certainly, madam. What time?
8:30, please.
That's fine. Can I take your name, please?
Yes, it's Walton. That's W-A-L-T-O-N.
Okay. See you on Saturday.
Exercise 8A, page 33.
Chill out. Outside it's boiling hot, but customers at this restaurant are sipping hot drinks and wearing thick coats. Chill Out is in Dubai, and it's a very unusual restaurant. Inside it's -5 degrees centigrade, and nearly everything there is made of ice. It has 40,000 tons of ice in it, and it has ice walls, ice tables, ice chairs, and ice curtains. The customers eat from ice plates and drink from ice glasses. There is even an ice gallery of Dubai's landmarks. Before the customers go into the restaurant, the staff give them coats, gloves, and shoes so that they are warm enough to sit in the cold dining room. They wait in the buffer zone for a few minutes. This is a room that is cooler than outside, but warmer than the dining room. This way, their bodies can get used to the cold slowly. Then the waiters show the customers to their table and serve them fruit juice or hot chocolate. Chill Out has a great variety of salads, cheese, sandwiches, ice cream, and healthy fruit drinks, as well as hot main dishes. Most of the customers only stay for about 30 to 40 minutes, though. That's long enough in the freezing cold. Those who work in the restaurant need to leave the place at regular intervals, or else they freeze. If you ever go to Dubai, why not cool down at this restaurant? But don't leave your food for too long. It gets cold very quickly.
F. Healthy eating. Exercise 1, page 34.
Can unhealthy be healthy? People often say you are what you eat. And we all know that to be healthy, we need to eat healthy food. What is really healthy, though? All fruit juices contain high amounts of sugar. Some juices have only very low amounts of fruit in them, and as much sugar as a glass of cola or a chocolate bar. It's true that salads are full of vitamins and minerals. Creamy mayonnaise-based salad dressings, however, can contain a lot of fat, sugar, and salt. To enjoy a healthy, tasty salad at home, make a dressing by adding lemon juice or vinegar to a small amount of olive oil instead of using heavy mayonnaise. Food companies like using the words fat-free or low-fat on their labels. Unfortunately, they often replace the fat in these healthier products with salt and sugar to give them flavour. It's a good idea to read the whole label. People think chocolate is bad for them, but it has some benefits. Good quality dark chocolate helps protect your heart by lowering your cholesterol. Eating chocolate also has a positive effect on how we feel. All chocolate is high in fat though, so you shouldn't eat it after every meal. Eggs are a good source of protein and vitamins. Frying an egg, though, is less healthy than boiling them. A fried egg contains around 30% more fat than a boiled or poached egg. If you prefer fried eggs, try frying them in olive oil instead of butter. Red meat, such as beef, can be part of a healthy diet. Including red meat in a meal a couple of times a week helps your body to get enough iron and protein. Just make sure you trim off the fat and buy only lean meat.
2G. Skills. Exercise 1, page 36.
Boil. Stir. Chop. Mix. Peel. Fry. Slice. Grill. Pour. Beat. Melt. Add.
Exercise 2, page 36.
Now that we have all our ingredients together, let's make our apple cinnamon blinis. Peel the apple, then slice it. Melt the butter in a frying pan, then cook the apple slices in the butter for 4 minutes. Mix the flour, salt, baking soda, sugar and cinnamon together in a large bowl. Beat the egg with half a cup of the sour cream and the milk. Then add it to the flour mixture. Stir in the cooked apple. Put spoonfuls of the mixture into a hot frying pan. Fry for a few minutes on each side. Serve warm with a teaspoonful of sour cream on top.
Exercise 3, page 36.
So, Frank, did you see Chef Jeff on TV last night?
Oh, I love Chef Jeff, but I missed it last night. How was it?
It was great. He is so entertaining. Last night he went to a steakhouse restaurant in a small town somewhere in Texas.
A steakhouse? But they only serve steak there, right?
Not exactly. They specialise in steak, but they also serve other dishes.
Oh, all right.
Anyway, it was awful. The kitchen was really dirty and the cooks were terrible. I mean, I love beef, but I would never eat their steaks. It was scary. Customers sent back several dishes because the meat wasn't cooked, and one customer even found a hair in his food.
No way.
I'm serious. Chef Jeff shouted at them all the time. He closed the restaurant down for 2 days and told them to clean it properly. Then he taught them how to cook from the beginning.
I love it when he does that.
Yeah, so do I.
Do you remember how to teach a chef from Spain how to make paella?
Yeah, that episode was so funny. Listen to this, though. Last night he threw away all the meat because it was bad. He bought fresh meat and showed them how to cook it. Imagine a steakhouse where they don't know how to cook steak.
Unbelievable!
2I. Curricula. Science. Exercise 2A, page 38.
Food for life. The skin. Our skin is the natural covering of our body. It protects us and gives us our sense of touch. Foods that are very good for our skin include fruit and vegetables, nuts, cereals, and oily fish. The brain. The brain commands our nervous system and controls our behavior. It uses 20% of the energy from the food we eat. The brain needs green vegetables, healthy fats, such as those in oily fish, and carbohydrates like cereals, bread, and pasta. Muscles. The human body has over 600 muscles. Without them, we couldn't move, breathe, pump blood around our body, or digest our food. To build and repair muscles, we need protein. We can find this in foods like meat, fish, and eggs. Bones. The human skeleton has over 200 bones, which support and protect our body. Calcium in dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt keeps our bones healthy.
Skills Practice 2. Exercise 3B, page 41.
Hi, Tina. Great party.
Hi, Ben. Thanks. How's the food?
The food's delicious. There's a lot to choose from and everyone's enjoying it.
That's good. My favourite's the apple pie on the dessert table.
Oh, yes, it's great. The chocolate brownies are also very popular. Sandra can't stop eating them.
We are all so unhealthy. What do the others like?
Well, Annie's very healthy, so she's enjoying all the fresh fruit, especially the strawberries.
Yes, those are lovely. Janet's enjoying the fresh fruit too, but prefers fresh vegetables. She loves vegetables that are in season, so the tomatoes are her favourite. What do you think about the roast meat?
Carl likes the roast chicken. However, he thinks the roast lamb is even better. He's eating the whole plate.
Excellent. What about the rice with prawns?
Joe thinks it's good, but a little too salty. He loves the homemade pasta, though.
I'm glad Joe's enjoying it. That's my mum's recipe.
Exercise 4B, page 41.
In the picture, I can see a man in his mid-30s with short, curly brown hair. He is in a supermarket doing some shopping. He is wearing a blue shirt and some light brown trousers, and he is holding a green shopping basket. He is in the fruit and vegetable section. He is looking at the fresh vegetables. There are potatoes, cabbages, and celery. He is probably going to buy some.
Module 3. Great People and Legends. Exercise 1, page 43. A.
2. Leonardo da Vinci painted the Mona Lisa.
B.
3. George Washington became the first president of the USA.
C.
5. Neil Armstrong was the first man who walked on the moon.
D.
1. Christopher Columbus discovered America.
E.
4. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb.
F.
6. Octavio Paz was the winner of the 1990 Nobel Prize in Literature.
3A. Special talents. Exercise 1, page 44. 1,
Painted the Mona Lisa.
2,
Invented an early flying machine.
3,
Designed many machines.
4,
Sketched plants and animals.
5,
Studied the anatomy of the human body.
Exercise 2A, page 44.
Is this the most talented person who ever lived? Leonardo da Vinci was born in a small village in Tuscany, Italy, on the 15th of April, 1452. He was very intelligent and curious, and learned lots of things by himself. In his lifetime, he achieved incredible things. So, is this man the most talented person ever? Read this, then you decide. The Painter. As a young man, Da Vinci studied painting in Florence. Two of his paintings, the Mona Lisa, or La Gioconda, and The Last Supper, are among the most famous paintings of all time. Today, only about 15 of his finished paintings survive. He often didn't finish them because he was busy with other things. But most people consider him to be one of the greatest painters who ever lived. The Engineer. Da Vinci designed many working machines for war, industry, and transport. He sketched very accurate maps, and he also designed a brilliant canal system for Florence and a huge bridge. In 2001, architects constructed a bridge in Norway based on Da Vinci's design. You can see it there today. The Inventor. Da Vinci's notebooks contain detailed sketches for a whole range of inventions, which were centuries ahead of their time. These include a sort of helicopter, flying machines, a calculator, a parachute, and even robots. With today's technology and materials, many of Da Vinci's designs could work very well. The Scientist. Da Vinci studied plants, animals, and the human body, and made detailed drawings and notes about them. He used mirror writing, probably because he didn't want everyone to understand the notes. His sketch, Vitruvian Man, shows the perfect proportions of the human body. This is possibly the best-known drawing in the world. Da Vinci was also a sculptor, a musician, a mathematician, a philosopher, an architect, a writer, and a geologist. 5 centuries after his death, he is still one of the most fascinating people in history.
(3B) Historical figures. Exercise 1, page 46.
Alexander the Great was a Macedonian king. Manco Capac was a South American leader. Tutankhamun was an Egyptian king. Genghis Khan was an Asian warrior. Marco Polo was an Italian explorer. Cleopatra was an Egyptian queen. Julius Caesar was a Roman ruler.
Exercise 2A, page 46.
Hello and welcome to That's Ancient History, the quiz show that tests how much you know about long, long ago. On tonight's show, our contestants are Rob Talbot and Moira Bell. The first question goes to Rob. Rob, which empire did Genghis Khan start? Was it the Ottoman Empire, the Persian Empire, or the Mongol Empire?
That's easy. It was the Mongol Empire.
Yes, it was. Well done. Now, Moira, according to legend, what did Manco Capac do? Did he start the Inca Empire, discover South America, or build many Mayan temples?
I know he didn't discover South America. Did he start the Inca Empire?
Yes, he did, Moira. Rob, Marco Polo set out along the Silk Road in 1271. When did he return home? Was it 5 years later, 12 years later, or 24 years later?
I think it was 12.
Sorry, Rob, it was a lot longer than that. He didn't return until 24 years later. Back to you, Moira. According to many poets and historians, how did Cleopatra die? Did she eat some poisoned food? Did a poisonous snake bite her? Or did she stab herself?
Oh, I know that. She died after a poisonous snake bit her.
Correct. Rob, who famously said, "I came, I saw, I conquered," after one victory in Asia Minor? Was it Julius Caesar, Genghis Khan, or Tutankhamun?
Oh, that's easy. It was Julius Caesar.
Yes, it was, Rob. Moira, if you get the next question correct, you're tonight's winner. Are you ready?
I think so.
OK then. How old was Alexander the Great when he died? Was he 76, 49, or 33?
I know he wasn't old, so was he 33?
Yes, he was. Congratulations, Moira. You win a leather-bound atlas of the ancient world. And I'll see you next week on That's Ancient History.
Exercise 6A, page 47.
Who was he? Where did she live? Why did you leave? Which war did he win? What did they do? When did they return? How did he die? How long did she live?
3C, Culture Corner. Exercise 1, page 48.
The Pilgrims sailing to a new life. Voyage to America. On September the 6th, 1620, 100 people sailed from England for a better life in North America, a newly discovered land. They called this land the New World. Their ship was called the Mayflower, and its captain was Christopher Jones. Bad weather made the voyage very difficult, and many people became ill. After 66 days, these first pilgrims finally saw land. They settled in an area where they started a new town, Plymouth. Life in the New World. At first, life wasn't easy for the Pilgrims, and only about half of them survived their first winter. The Native Americans who lived there taught them how to fish and hunt and grow crops, such as corn. Celebrating the first harvest. In the fall of 1621, the Pilgrims had a big feast with all the foods from their first harvest. Every year after that, the people had a similar celebration, and this harvest feast soon became a very important American tradition called Thanksgiving.
D. Everyday English. Exercise 1, page 49.
Go on a tour of historical buildings and gardens. See people in traditional clothing. Watch a reenactment of a battle. See actors playing famous people in history.
Exercise 2A, page 49.
How was your weekend? It was great, thanks. Did you have a nice time? Yes, it was fantastic. That sounds interesting. Did you have a nice weekend? I didn't do anything special.
Exercise 2B, page 49.
Oh, hi, John. How was your weekend?
It was great, thanks. I went on a day trip to Colonial Williamsburg on Saturday.
Oh, really? I'd really like to go there. Did you have a nice time?
Yes, it was fantastic. First of all, we went on a tour of some historical buildings and gardens. Then we met actors playing famous people from the past, like George Washington, who told us about life in the 18th century.
That sounds very interesting.
It was. The best part of the day, though, was when we watched a reenactment of the Battle of Williamsburg. How about you? Did you have a nice weekend?
Oh, I didn't do anything special. I just hung out with my friends and went to my grandmother's for Sunday lunch.
Exercise 4, page 49.
Actors. Around. Special. Survive. Village. Weekend.
1,
Battle.
2,
Include.
3,
Garden.
4,
Famous.
5,
Invent.
6.
Saturday.
3E, Myths and Legends. Exercise 1, page 50. A,
Giant.
B,
Dragon.
C,
Unicorn.
D,
Sea monster.
E,
Fairy.
F.
Mermaid.
Exercise 3, page 50.
Creatures of legend. People all over the world love to tell stories of terrifying giants, magical unicorns, and mysterious mermaids. Here are two of these magical tales. Bolster the Giant. Bolster was so big that with one step he could travel 6 miles from hilltop to hilltop. He lived in Cornwall, on the tip of England, and terrified the locals, stealing sheep and even eating people. One day, though, he fell in love with a young girl called Agnes and asked her to marry him. Agnes didn't want to, so she tried to think of a way to get rid of him for good. She asked him to do dangerous things to win her love, but nothing worked. So she had one last idea. She asked him to fill up a hole in a nearby cliff with his blood. Bolster agreed. After all, how much giant's blood does it take to fill a small hole? The hole, though, led down into the sea. All his blood ran into the sea, and that was the end of the evil giant. This is a very popular legend in Cornwall. Locals say you can still see a red stain on the cliffs at Chapel Porth. Iara the Mermaid. In Brazil, the locals tell the myth of the mermaid Iara, who lives in the Amazon River. One night, a young man dreamed of a beautiful woman singing a sad song. The next day, he went fishing with his father and saw the woman from his dream in a hut, floating on the water. She sang to him, and he went to her. Too late, the man's father saw that the woman had the long tail of a pink dolphin. She grabbed the young man and dived into the water with him. His father never saw him again. To this day, the locals still say that they sometimes see the mermaid swimming deep in the water, and when they hear the sad song of the mermaid Iara, they lock their doors and stay far away from the river.
(3F) Events. Exercise 1A, page 52. One,
Vandalize a statue.
2,
Burgle a house.
3,
Rob a museum. Break into a museum.
4,
Steal a painting.
5,
Spray paint on a wall.
6,
Escape out the back door.
7,
Arrest the thief.
Exercise 2, page 52.
The Vanishing Smile. The Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci is probably the most famous painting in the world. A star attraction at the Louvre Museum in Paris, her famous smile continues to inspire. However, did you know that a thief once stole the Mona Lisa from the museum and caused an international scandal? The mystery. 7 a.m., the 21st of August, 1911, and just another Monday morning at the Louvre. Guards, cleaning staff, maintenance workers, and curators were all working in the building before reopening its doors to the public on Tuesday. While they were working, though, at some time between 7 and 8:30 a.m., someone entered the empty Salon Carré, unhooked the Mona Lisa from the wall, and carried it off down a stairwell. The stairs led to a door locked from the outside, but somehow the thief escaped through it. At first, museum workers assumed that the official photographer was shooting pictures of the painting in his studio. An afternoon and evening passed by, and it wasn't until the following day that they realized the precious artwork was missing. It was the beginning of a huge international search for the missing Mona Lisa. The only clue was the discovery of the painting's heavy frame discarded on the stairs. There were conflicting rumors in the newspapers. The Mona Lisa was now in Switzerland, South America, or in a small apartment in the Bronx, New York. No one knew who really committed the crime and how. The solution. On that fateful Monday morning, an Italian man called Vincenzo Perugia was hiding in a small room within the museum. Perugia, once a worker at the Louvre, knew the building very well. The guard on duty in the Salon Carré admitted leaving his post for a few minutes at around 8 a.m. While the guard was away, Perugia lifted the Mona Lisa from her 4 iron pegs, entered the stairwell, removed the painting's frame, and hurried down the steps. Then he unlocked the door and escaped from the museum. Perugia hid the painting in his small Paris flat, where it remained in a cupboard for over 2 years. Later, Perugia took the Mona Lisa to Florence, Italy, and attempted to sell it. It was there, back in the Mona Lisa's hometown, that the police finally caught Perugia. Perugia served a short prison sentence. He then went back to France and opened a paint shop in Haute-Savoie. And the Mona Lisa? After touring her Italian homeland, she returned to the Louvre Museum, where she resides to this day behind bulletproof glass, still smiling.
3G. Skills. Exercise 1, page 54. A.
1. Salvador Dali was a Spanish artist.
B.
4. Florence Nightingale was a British nurse.
C.
6. Charles Dickens was a British writer.
D.
5. Michael Jackson was an American pop singer.
E.
7. Abraham Lincoln was an American president.
F.
3. Marie Curie was a Polish scientist.
G.
2. Albert Einstein was a German physicist.
Exercise 3, page 54.
Hello and welcome to the Florence Nightingale Museum Information Line. Admission is £5.80 for adults and £4.80 for children, with special prices for group bookings. The price includes a free audio tour of the museum. The tour covers 3 exhibition areas which tell the story of Florence. The first, The Gilded Cage, tells you about her childhood and her struggle to enter the nursing profession. The Calling exhibition is next on the tour and introduces you to the legend of the Lady of the Lamp and her dramatic time in the military hospitals of the Crimean War. Finally, the Reform and Inspire exhibition takes you through her tireless campaigns for health reform at home and abroad. Just place your stethoscope on the audio hotspots in each section to hear Florence and her present-day equals explain her moving story. Along with a host of other attractions and exhibits, we are sure there is something to interest everyone, young and old. We are open daily from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thank you for calling the information line, and we look forward to your visit.
(3H) Writing. Exercise 4A, page 55.
Albert Einstein was a world-famous scientist, philosopher, and physicist. He was born on the 14th of March, 1879, in the city of Ulm, which later became part of Germany. As a child, he grew up in Munich. He attended Leopold Grammar School, where he was a quiet student interested in science and mathematics. He also enjoyed playing his violin. When he was 15, he left school and went with his family to Milan. His ambition was to become a maths or physics teacher. He graduated from high school in Switzerland and finished his university studies in Zurich in 1900. In 1901, Einstein, now in his early 20s, couldn't find a teaching position. Instead, he got a job as a technical assistant in the Swiss Patent Office. In his spare time, he worked on maths problems, and in 1905, he published some of his famous scientific theories. Included was the well-known special theory of relativity. During the 1920s, he received many different honours. He accepted the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. Throughout his life, he published over 400 scientific works and gave lectures in Europe and America. Albert Einstein died on the 18th of April, 1955. He was 76 years old. His name and face are still famous all over the world, and many people believe he was the greatest genius of the 20th century and perhaps of all time.
(3I) Curricula U.S. History. Exercise 4, page 56.
Christopher Columbus, 1451 to 1506. Early years. Christopher Columbus was born in Genoa, Italy, in 1451. He worked with his father as a weaver, but the sea was always his real passion. Columbus's plan. In the 15th century, it was difficult and dangerous to travel to Asia around the southern tip of Africa. Columbus decided to try to sail west to find a new trade route. People made fun of him, but finally King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain gave him supplies, men, and 3 sailing ships for his voyage. They wanted to find a way to import gold and spices from Asia. His first voyage. Columbus set sail from Spain in August 1492 with his 3 ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. 10 weeks later, he reached an island in the Bahamas. As he thought he was in India, he called the people there Indians. On the voyage home, Columbus lost the Santa Maria in a terrible storm. He arrived safely back in Spain in March 1493 with plants, gold, cloth, ornaments, and other riches. Other journeys and Columbus's importance. Columbus made 3 more voyages to the New World. He explored the coasts of Cuba, Hispaniola, modern-day Haiti and the Dominican Republic, Venezuela, and Central America. On each voyage he believed he was in India. He died in 1506 without knowing the importance of what he found on his voyages. Columbus was a brilliant, brave sailor, and we remember him as one of the most important explorers in history.
Skills Practice 3. Exercise 1, page 58. 0. How old is Craig?
Look at this, Craig. Alexander the Great was only 33 when he died.
Really? He was quite young.
Yes, but not as young as Tutankhamun. He only lived for 18 years.
Wow, that's 2 years younger than I am.
1. When was the reenactment?
How was the reenactment?
It was great, but we almost missed it.
Oh, why?
Well, usually it is on the 15th every year, but this year they planned it for the 13th, but it rained, so they had to postpone it.
So, when was it?
They had it the following day.
2. What did the thieves take?
Did you hear about the burglary at the museum?
No. What happened?
Thieves broke in, vandalised a painting, and sprayed paint on a statue.
Did they steal anything?
Yes, some valuable jewellery.
3. Where is Da Vinci's bridge?
Leonardo da Vinci was a brilliant man.
I know. He is one of the world's most famous painters. Everyone knows the Mona Lisa in the Louvre in Paris, France.
Yes, but did you know he was also an engineer? In 2001, the Norwegians built a bridge based on his design.
Wow, not bad for a 15th century Italian.
4. What was the weather like?
Did you do anything special at the weekend?
Bill and I were going to go to the museum because the forecast said it was going to be nice, but the weather was so bad we just stayed home.
Was it raining?
Worse, there was a hailstorm.
5. How many people were on board the boat?
Can you imagine being on a boat in the middle of the ocean for 66 days?
No, the 100 sailors on the Mayflower had to be very brave.
And it's a wonder that any of them managed to survive that first winter in 1620.
Yes, they had a lot to be thankful for.
Module 4. On holiday. Exercise 1, page 61. A.
Cruise.
B.
Activity holiday.
C.
Safari.
D.
Beach holiday.
E.
Camping holiday.
F.
Backpacking holiday.
Exercise 2, page 61.
Every summer, all my friends go on beach holidays with their families, but my family always goes camping. It's fun. We stay in a really nice campsite in the country and take nice long walks. But this summer, we're all thinking of doing something different. My parents are hoping to go on a cruise, and I really want to go on an activity holiday with my friends. I can't wait.
4A. Activity holidays. Exercise 1A, page 62. One.
G. Go sandboarding.
2.
F. Climb a volcano.
3.
D. Drive a dune buggy.
4.
E. Explore ancient monuments.
5.
C. Trek in the mountains.
6.
B. Swim with piranha.
7.
A. Mountain bike down a dangerous road.
Exercise 2B, page 62.
Adventure Tour South America. Are you bored of beach holidays? Well, you'll have the time of your life on this South American adventure tour to Peru, Bolivia, and Chile. It's 12 days of exciting activities surrounded by stunning scenery. days 1 to 5. After flying into Peru's capital, Lima, we will travel to Ica and drive a dune buggy into the Huacachina Desert. Then, we'll sandboard back down the enormous sand dunes. Next, we will go on a 3-day journey to trek through the Andes Mountains and see the beautiful Colca Canyon. We will have the chance to see endangered species here, like the giant condor, and camp out under the stars. Bolivia, days 6 to 8. In the morning, we will fly to La Paz and then set out for Tiwanaku to explore the ancient ruins. The next day, we will mountain bike down the world's most dangerous road, El Camino de la Muerte. The road stretches for 67 kilometers along the steep slopes of the Andes and is very narrow and windy. Afterwards, we'll take a short flight and a jeep ride to the Yacuma River in the Madidi National Park and swim with piranha. Fortunately, they're only small ones. They might even be on the breakfast menu the next morning. Chile, days 9 to 12. We'll fly to the capital, Santiago. Then we'll go on a bike ride to the top of San Cristobal Hill. From there, we'll get a spectacular view of the city. Then, we'll travel south to the Andes Mountains and climb the snowy volcano at Villarrica and see its lava lake. We'll spend the night in a nearby lakeside resort before heading back to Santiago for the flight home. Adventure Tour South America is a holiday you will never forget. Book your place on the tour now. Visit our website at www.starttrekking.com for further information.
Exercise 3B, page 63. Pronunciation. Apostrophe LL. Won't.
I'll have. He'll go. We won't buy. They'll camp. I won't swim.
4B. Having a great time. Exercise 1, page 64. One.
Shop for souvenirs.
2.
Sunbathe on the beach.
3.
Stay in a hotel.
4.
Take photographs.
5.
Go sightseeing.
6.
Try local food.
7.
Enjoy nature.
8.
Visit historical sites.
9.
Go dog sledding.
Exercise 2A, page 64.
Hi, John, it's Linda.
Oh, hi, Linda. Are you enjoying yourself in Finland?
Yes, it's really cold and snowy, but I'm having a great time. Guess what? Tomorrow we're going to go sledding with husky dogs through a pine forest.
Wow. So what else are you going to do?
Well, this afternoon we're going to a restaurant to try some local food. Tim wants to try reindeer stew, but I'm not going to have that. No way. In the evening, we're going to go on a snowmobile tour to see the Northern Lights.
What are they?
A really beautiful display of natural, colourful lights in the sky. They're common near the Arctic Circle. If we are lucky, we'll see them.
Promise me you'll take lots of photos?
Of course, John. See you next week. Bye.
4C. Culture Corner. Exercise 1, page 66.
Yellowstone National Park. A visit to Yellowstone National Park is a wonderful adventure. Yellowstone covers 8,980 square kilometers in 3 states: Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. What makes this park really amazing, though, is that most of it is on top of a huge volcano, 6 kilometers below the park. This is why Yellowstone has more thermal pools, geysers, and hot springs than anywhere else in the world. Old Faithful. Old Faithful is the most famous geyser in Yellowstone. It erupts every 90 minutes for up to 5 minutes, sending water 30 to 60 meters into the air. This is a sight you'll never forget. The Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. This is a huge, deep canyon full of beautiful hiking trails and with spectacular views of Yellowstone's most impressive waterfalls, Upper and Lower Falls. Also, watch out for wildlife in this area such as wolves, elk, bison, and even grizzly bears. The Yellowstone supervolcano. Will it erupt? The last time this supervolcano erupted was 640,000 years ago. Some scientists think it is ready to erupt again, but they don't know exactly when. If it erupts, it could destroy the western US.
(4D). Everyday English. Exercise 2A, page 67.
How can I help you? I'm calling for some information. What would you like to know? What are the opening hours? How much does it cost to get in? Can I help you with anything else? Enjoy your visit to the museum.
Exercise 2B, page 67.
Good morning, the Dinosaur Museum, Wyoming. How can I help you?
Oh, hi. I'm planning to visit the Dinosaur Museum tomorrow, and I'm calling for some information.
Sure, what would you like to know?
Well, firstly, what are the opening hours?
The museum is open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. 7 days a week.
How much does it cost to get in?
It's $10 for adults and $5.50 for children.
Okay, just one more thing. What is the best way to get there by car?
Oh, it's easy. Just head for Thermopolis Town Centre on WY 120 and continue straight.
The WY 120, right?
Yes, that's it. Can I help you with anything else?
No, I think that's all. Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy your visit to the museum.
Exercise 4, page 67. Pronunciation.
Pronounced H. Silent H. Help. Hour. Hotel. Honest. What.
4E. Ecotourism. Exercise 1A, page 68. One.
C. Underwater Park.
2.
D. Coral Reef.
3.
E. Scuba diver.
4.
B. Sea creatures.
5.
A. Lice creatures.
1 page.
under the
Exercise 1B, page 68.
Sculptures under the sea. Tourists diving or snorkeling off the beautiful Yucatan Peninsula near Cancun, Mexico, might not believe their eyes. That's because there are amazing sculptures of men, women, and children up to 8 meters below the waves. Sea creatures will soon share the bottom of Mexico's Caribbean Sea with the world's largest underwater sculpture park. Eventually, there will be 400 life-size sculptures, including people holding hands in a circle, cyclists, office workers, and pets. The sculptor, Jason de Taylor, cast his statues from local people, so divers might even see someone they recognize. Jason hopes that his sculptures will encourage people to think about the environment. Pollution and hundreds of thousands of visitors per year are damaging Mexico's coral reefs. Jason wants people to swim to the underwater sculpture park instead of the damaged reefs. He creates the statues from cement that attracts sea creatures and encourages coral to grow on them. So if you ever visit Cancun, why not put on your flippers and snorkel and swim out to this amazing park? In time, you probably won't be able to see the sculptures, but you will see a stunning new coral reef.
F. Attractions. Exercise 1, page 70.
Wide harbour. Huge market. Peaceful gardens. Long bridge. Large zoo. Traditional houses. Cozy restaurant. Tall skyscrapers.
Exercise 4, page 71.
Six reasons to see Sydney. Sydney is the largest city in Australia and one of the most famous cities in the world. It has one of the best climates in Australia, with long, warm summers and mild winters. Sydney has one of the most beautiful city harbours in the world. Take a ferry across the bay and experience the best possible panorama of the city. The stunning views of the famous Sydney Harbour Bridge and the Opera House will blow you away. Sydney Opera House is one of the most famous buildings in the world. Constructed in the 1960s, the Opera House is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Its spectacular exterior is stunning to look at, and tours of the interior are available. The Opera House Auditorium has crystal-clear acoustics and features a diverse program of opera, classical concerts, as well as contemporary pop, jazz, and comedy performances. There are two huge old markets in Sydney, Paddy's Flemington and Paddy's Haymarket. Flemington is the place to go for fresh produce and flowers, while Haymarket is more of a flea market, selling clothes, giftware, and souvenirs. You can find just about anything. One of the largest zoos in the world, and just 12 minutes by ferry from central Sydney, Taronga homes 2,600 animals on 21 hectares of land. The zoo enjoys stunning views overlooking Sydney Harbour. The animals have a lot of space in beautiful natural settings, and visitors can enjoy seeing giraffes, elephants, and of course, native kangaroos and koala bears. There is even the option to stay overnight at the zoo in one of their safari tents. Just imagine waking to the sound of a lion's roar. The Chinese Garden of Friendship is a beautiful, peaceful place in the heart of the city. The garden celebrates the friendship between Australia and China and looks like a traditional garden of the Ming dynasty. It features a water pavilion and a bamboo forest. What better way to end your day than at one of Sydney's many seafood restaurants, which you can find all around the harbour and beyond. Top chefs serve all kinds of seafood dishes.
(4G) Skills. Exercise 1, page 72. One.
B. The weather was awful.
2.
F. We missed our flight.
3.
G. The airline lost our luggage.
4.
A. I got badly sunburnt.
5.
E. Someone stole my passport.
6.
C. Our hotel room was too small.
7.
H. The beach was dirty and crowded.
8.
D. I got food poisoning.
Exercise 2, page 72.
Hi, Nancy. How was your trip?
Oh, hi, Rachel. I had a great time, but I think I was the only one.
Why? What happened?
Well, you know how Tristan's always late for everything?
Oh, no. He didn't miss the flight, did he?
No. This time he got to the airport in plenty of time, but he forgot his passport, so he had to call his mum and get her to bring it.
Typical. But everybody else's flight was okay. Janice wasn't sick again, was she?
Actually, Carly was the one who was sick.
What was wrong with her?
She got food poisoning at the airport.
Oh, poor Carly. So Janice was okay?
On the flight, yes. But the airline lost her luggage.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she was borrowing clothes the whole week.
What about Monica?
She had a problem with the hotel. They didn't have a room for her, so she had to share with Janice.
I'm sure they didn't mind. And were the boys okay?
Roger wanted to go sailing, but the weather stopped that happening.
Why? Was it raining?
No, he got sunburnt on the first day and couldn't move.
And what about Douglas? Don't tell me he got sunburnt too. He should know better being so fair-skinned.
He was having a great time until someone stole his wallet when we were shopping at the market.
Wow! What a holiday! I'm glad I couldn't make it now.
Exercise 3A, page 72.
Hi, Steve. It's Anna.
Hi, Anna. Are you having a nice time in the UK?
Yes, but you'll never guess what happened.
What? Tell me.
Well, someone stole all my money.
Oh, you poor thing. I'm so sorry.
4I, Curricula. Citizenship. Exercise 1B, page 74.
How to be a responsible tourist. Responsible tourism has to do with caring about the place where you go on holiday and treating the people there with respect. Next time you travel abroad, remember to follow these simple rules. Support the locals. Buy local brands in supermarkets and handmade souvenirs like traditional arts and crafts. This way, you'll support local businesses. Walk around and get to know people. The locals will be very happy that you're interested in their country. Respect local customs. Learn a few words or phrases from the local language. This will show locals that you respect their culture. You'll probably get a smile from them too. Respect any local dress or behaviour codes. Ask before taking a picture of a monument or a person, for example. Think green. Don't leave the air conditioning or the lights on all day in your hotel, and clean up after yourself at the beach or the campsite, just like at home. Never buy souvenirs made from coral or endangered plants or animals, and never take anything from a historical site. Take home nothing but your good memories. Book your holiday with an environmentally responsible company. Above all, remember, when you're abroad, you're a guest in someone else's country. You're also a representative of your country, so make a good impression.
Skills Practice 4. Exercise 4B, page 77.
Hi, Chris. Are you going on holiday this year? I'm not going anywhere this summer.
Yes, I am. I'm going on a camping holiday with my family. We go camping every year. But if I had money, I'd go on a safari holiday with my friends.
Really? That sounds exciting. I'm not daring enough to go on a safari holiday. I always go on boring beach holidays.
Beach holidays aren't my favourite either, but I heard that Lauren is going on a beach holiday next week.
Yes, she told me. Is Anna going too?
Not this year. She's decided to go on a sightseeing holiday to the historical city of Rome.
Personally, if I was going on holiday, I'd go on a cruise.
Well, Ben said he wanted to go on a walking holiday, but he's going on a cruise with his family. They always go on a cruise in the summer.
I heard that Sophie's leaving soon for her backpacking trip. I bet she's really excited.
Yes, she'll leave as soon as she finishes school. Tom was planning to go with her, but he's going on an adventure holiday tomorrow. I think he'll have a great time because he loves dangerous and exciting activities.
Do you think he'll go sandboarding?
I'm not sure, but he definitely wants to drive a dune buggy.
I wish I could be brave like Tom.
Module 5, Helping Hands. Exercise 1, page 79. 1,
Unemployment.
2,
Racism.
3,
Pollution.
4,
Global warming.
5,
Endangered animals.
6,
Deforestation.
7,
Homelessness.
Exercise 2, page 79. Speaker 1.
Many animals are in danger of disappearing forever. Sometimes this is because people cut down too many trees in the forests where the animals live. The giant panda of China, for example, doesn't have enough forest land to live on. Today, there are only about 1,600 of them left in the wild.
Speaker 2.
The temperature of the Earth has become a lot higher in the last 100 years. Scientists say that the problem mostly comes from factory gases, and that this is causing big changes in the weather.
Speaker 3.
Studies show that more and more ordinary people are losing their homes. People are even sleeping in their cars or in tents because homeless shelters already have too many people in them.
5A. Disaster. Exercise 1A, page 80. A.
3. Drought.
B.
2. Flood.
C.
1. Earthquake.
D.
6. Forest fire.
E.
5. Tornado.
F.
7. Tsunami.
G.
4. Hurricane.
Exercise 2A, page 80.
Haiti earthquake. January 16th, 2010. I just arrived in Port-au-Prince, Haiti with the Lend a Hand volunteer team, and I can't believe my eyes. The earthquake that happened 4 days ago has destroyed most of the buildings. The earthquake has affected 3 million people. Thousands have lost their lives or have terrible injuries, and even more have lost their homes. Haiti suffers from hurricanes and floods every year, but this is something else. Our team's first challenge is clearing the rubble, which is everywhere. January 22nd, 2010. On Tuesday, a rescue team pulled a 5-year-old boy out from the rubble. He was still alive after 11 days. The United Nations has offered a small wage to the people of Haiti for helping to clean up the streets. This helps them to buy food. Conditions are terrible, though. Thousands of people are living in tents with no toilets or running water. The earthquake has also caused tsunamis in nearby fishing villages that have damaged beaches and even swept homes out to sea. February 1st, 2010. The whole world is helping Haiti. Rescue teams have come from places as far away as Iceland and China. We have cleared the main roads of Port-au-Prince, though, so food and medical supplies should get through soon. More volunteers have just arrived. Together, hopefully, we can rebuild Haiti after this awful disaster.
Exercise 8A, page 81.
Oh, hi, Mum. It's Peter.
Oh, Peter, how are you? How was your first day with the team?
Oh, it's been fine, Mum. I can't believe my eyes, though. The hurricane has destroyed so many houses and a lot of people are injured.
Yes, I've seen the pictures on TV. It's awful. So what did you do today?
Well, we've been really busy. We've helped to clear some roads because a lot of trees have fallen on them. It was really difficult. We've brought lots of supplies in too, like medical supplies and food.
Have you helped any of the injured people?
No, actually there are other teams of medical workers and they are doing that. We want to collect some money in the next town to help the people of the village too, but we didn't have time today. I think we're going to do that tomorrow.
Well, stay safe, Peter, and make sure you take lots of photos.
Actually, I've taken lots of photos today already, Mum. I'll show you them when I get back. I have to go now, Mum.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I'll call you again in a few days.
(5B). Going to help. Exercise 1, page 82. 1,
Poverty.
2,
Disease.
3,
Illiteracy.
4,
Hunger.
5,
Child labor.
6.
War.
Exercise 2B, page 82.
From climbing mountains to moving mountains. Have you ever wanted to achieve something really amazing in life? Well, Greg Mortensen wanted to climb a mountain, but he ended up helping thousands of people to have a better life. Greg Mortensen's story began with failure. In 1993, he set out to climb K2, the world's second highest mountain. But Greg never made it to the top. After 5 days, he stumbled into the village of Corfey in northern Pakistan, injured and hungry. The kind villagers there looked after him for several days. Greg saw that the villagers were very poor, and there was a lot of disease and hunger. Also, the village school didn't have a roof, and the children wrote on the ground with sticks. Greg knew he wanted to do something to help.
I'll build you a school,
he told the villagers.
I promise.
Greg went back home to the USA to raise money for the school. He even lived in his car to save money. Finally, he went back to Corfey and built the school. But this was just the beginning of something much bigger. Since then, Greg's organization has built around 80 schools and runs many others in Pakistan, Afghanistan, and other countries too. Greg hasn't finished yet. He believes that poverty, illiteracy, and ignorance cause many wars and other problems in the world. So he also organizes many campaigns to fight these issues. He has won many humanitarian and peace awards. But it's the smiles of the children he has helped that makes him happy. Greg has just written a best-selling book about his story called 3 Cups of Tea. It's a thrilling read and proof of what ordinary people can do with courage and determination.
(5C) Culture Corner. Exercise 2A, page 84.
Doing something funny for money for Red Nose Day. So what's it all about? Red Nose Day is part of Comic Relief, a big charity event in the UK that has become a sort of holiday of laughter. In 1985, a famous British comedy writer, Richard Curtis, organised the first Comic Relief to raise money for the terrible famine in Ethiopia. Since then, Comic Relief has taken place every 2 years and supports many different causes to help poor people in the UK and around the world, like helping kids in Africa to get an education. What happens on Red Nose Day? On Red Nose Day, there are lots of special comedy shows on television, and viewers can call in to make donations. Many famous people have recorded songs or appeared in comedy sketches to help. In 2009, a group of celebrities, including the pop singer Cheryl Cole, even climbed Mount Kilimanjaro to raise money. Everything aims to make people laugh and raise money for charity. How do people get involved? Anyone can do something funny to raise money for Comic Relief, like wearing a silly outfit to work and collecting donations for it. Also, supermarkets sell red clown noses to wear on Red Nose Day to help raise money. Some people even put red clown noses on their cars.
5D. Everyday English. Exercise 1, page 85.
Put up posters. Sell tickets. Make banners. Collect donations. Decorate the venue.
Exercise 2A, page 85.
What are you doing? Well, I'm free this afternoon. Can I give you a hand? Would you mind helping us with that? Yes, that's not a problem. Around 6 p.m. would be great. Okay, see you at 6 tomorrow.
Exercise 2B, page 85.
Hi, Carol. What are you doing?
Oh, hi, Darren. I'm just making some banners for the Red Nose Day concert tomorrow.
Oh, really? Well, I'm free this afternoon. Can I give you a hand?
Actually, I've nearly finished. Jim and I are going to put up some posters afterwards, though. Would you mind helping us with that?
Of course not.
That's wonderful. Oh, there's one more thing. Is there any chance you could come early tomorrow to help sell tickets at the door?
Yes, that's no problem. What time?
Around 6 would be great.
Okay, see you at 6 tomorrow.
Great, thanks, Darren.
Exercise 4, page 85. Pronunciation. 1.
Wait. White. Wait.
2.
Were. Where. Where.
3.
Pour. Pour. Pair.
5E. Endangered Species. Exercise 1, page 86. A.
1. Tourists disturb their habitats.
B.
3. They get caught in rubbish or fishermen's nets.
C.
2. Deforestation destroys their habitats.
D.
5. Poachers hunt them for their meat or fur.
E.
4. Pollution poisons the sea or land where they live.
Exercise 2, page 86.
Animal SOS. Holidays that have made a difference. Did you know that there are more than 5,000 endangered animal species in the world today, and at least one species dies out every year? Well, these 3 people decided to do something about it. They've all recently been on a working holiday to help an endangered species. They told us all about their experiences. Pink River Dolphin. Haley has just spent 3 months on a floating houseboat in the Amazon rainforest in Brazil.
I was part of an observation team doing research, and it was amazing.
She says,
Every year, we lose about 10% of these clever creatures. They swim in polluted waters and sometimes get caught in fishermen's nets. There are more than 300 dolphins here, and we had to record new births and monitor the babies. In the evenings, we sat on the porch and listened to the sounds of the jungle. Then we went to sleep in hammocks. It was so relaxing.
Cross River Gorilla. Ryan has just spent 6 months in a tent tracking these gorillas in the rainforest of Cameroon after he saw a documentary about them. He says,
I was very shocked when I heard there are only 300 of these gorillas left because of hunting and deforestation that has destroyed their habitat. Every day we walked for miles up steep slopes in the rainforest. Our guide was a poacher in the past who hunted the gorillas for their meat. I was so excited when we saw our first gorilla. We recorded lots of information about its location and activities. We also talked to locals and suggested alternatives to cutting down forests for farming. This was the most interesting and challenging experience of my life.
Loggerhead sea turtle. Mary has just come back from the Greek island of Zakynthos after helping with a turtle conservation project there. She says,
Every summer, thousands of females return to lay their eggs in the sand on the beach. The problem is that tourists often damage their nests by accident. They also leave rubbish like plastic bags that the turtles mistake for food. Every day at dawn, our team did a survey of nests and eggs. It was tiring, but we saw some spectacular sunrises. During the day, we patrolled the beach and told tourists all about the turtles. I've already told my friends that I'm going back next year, and that they're coming with me.
Exercise 6, page 87. Mark.
We were in India. We went for a walk in the forest one morning. Then, suddenly, there was a very loud roar. It was a huge tiger, and he was really near. Luckily, our guide was really calm. Don't move or say anything, he told us. I could hear my heart beating loudly inside me. After a few seconds, the tiger just walked away. It was really scary, I can tell you. Whew.
Holly.
I took part in a conservation project at the beach last summer. We collected litter in big plastic bags. Anyway, at the end of the afternoon, I saw a dead seabird caught in a fishing net. I couldn't believe it. It was just awful to see something like that. I couldn't forget that scene for a long time afterwards.
Jess.
I've never seen anything like it. I was on San Cristobal, one of the Galapagos Islands. I went diving with my group, and as soon as I was under the water, I couldn't believe my eyes. The water was really clear and the fish were amazing. They were so colourful. It was like a rainbow under the sea. Best of all were the sea lions. They actually swam with us for a while. It was incredible.
5F. Determination. Exercise 1, page 88.
Get sore feet. Break your arm. Twist your ankle. Bang your head. Cut your finger. Sprain your wrist. Scratch your face. Get a swollen knee.
Exercise 3B, page 89.
lead the way. On the 22nd of January 2007, Dave Cornthwaite from Wales became the first person to skateboard across Australia. He set a new world record by skating a total of 5,823 kilometres. Jack Smith, the previous champ, had skated a total of 4,830 kilometres across the US in 2003. Dave's journey started in Perth and ended in Brisbane, travelling on average 60 kilometres per day. It took him 5 months, 13 pairs of shoes, and over a dozen tubes of sunscreen. He went through great physical pain, and he got extremely sore feet. If Dave hadn't believed in making his dreams come true, none of this would have happened. Dave quit his job 2 weeks after he had bought a skateboard and decided to go on a journey. He wanted this journey to be about something more than him, so he created Board Free, an association that would raise money for charities.
If people follow my journey and make donations, then I'm doing a lot of people a lot of good,
said Dave. This journey had plenty of challenges. He travelled across the Australian desert, where temperatures reached 48 degrees Celsius in the day and 0 degrees at night. He had a serious accident in Adelaide when he jumped on a piece of metal that cut through his heel. He also had a nasty fall down a hill where he banged his head hard on the pavement and twisted his ankle. Dave helped raise more than £50,000, 74,000 euros, for children's charities, wrote a book, and motivated others to follow in his footsteps. I wish we had more people like him leading the way.
(5G) Skills. Exercise 1, page 90. One,
Plant trees.
2,
Sit around a campfire.
3,
Cook on a barbecue.
4,
Sleep in wooden huts.
5,
Grow vegetables.
6,
Clean out a pond.
7,
Go on a nature hike.
8,
Collect rubbish for recycling.
Exercise 3, page 90.
Judy, I'm just filling in my application form for the eco camp. I want to apply to be a counsellor this summer. It's all in English, of course. Can you give me a hand?
Sure, I can write the information for you if you like. OK, let's see. First, they want your full name. That's Carl Martinez, right? How do you spell your surname again?
It's Martinez.
OK, that's done. How old are you?
I'm 17.
Right, and you're from Mexico, of course.
Yes, and my email address is carl@gmail.com.
Got it. OK, now they need your phone number.
OK, it's 213-746-2254.
Can you say that again?
Sure, 213-746-2254.
OK, that's great. Now you have to tick the box for the camp you want to go to. Which one is it? 16th to 31st of July or 2nd to 16th of August?
Tick the August one.
Fine. Now, what about previous experience? Have you done any of the things here on the list before?
Sure, I've organised activities for kids. I did that at another summer camp last year. Oh, and I taught sports there too. I taught the kids volleyball. I haven't had a first aid course though.
OK, well, I think we've finished then. You can send the form now.
Thanks so much, Judy.
You're welcome.
Five I. Curricula. Geography. Exercise 1, page 92.
The world's amazing oceans. There are 5 oceans: the Pacific, the Atlantic, the Indian, the Southern, and the Arctic Oceans. They cover an amazing 71% of the Earth's surface and make up 97% of its water supply. So they're very important for our survival. We've only explored 10% of the oceans. So far, scientists have recorded more than 230,000 species of living creatures and plants, and that's just underwater. Above the waves, there are also thousands of species of seabirds and sea mammals that live around and feed from the oceans. Our oceans are full of amazing beauty, from colorful coral reefs to majestic whales. The oceans help to control wind patterns and rainfall too, and ocean currents move heat around the world. They also take carbon dioxide, CO2, out of the air. Unfortunately, pollution from factories is poisoning fish in our oceans. Rubbish such as plastic bags and soda cans also kills 100,000 sea creatures every year, and because of overfishing, there are fewer fish every day. To help save our precious oceans, don't buy seafood that is endangered like bluefin tuna. Also, recycle your plastic bottles and cans so they don't end up in the sea. Over 3 billion years ago, life on Earth began in the oceans. Let's protect them together.
Skills Practice 5. Exercise 1B, page 94.
This eco-camp is a lot of fun.
But also a lot of work.
I know what you mean. You look tired, Robert. Tough day.
Yeah. Planting trees was hard work. Did your team enjoy the nature walk?
Actually, there was a change of plans, and we collected rubbish from the motorway for recycling.
That's great. If only people understood that they shouldn't litter. I mostly see kids throwing candy wrappers out of cars, but also tourists are quite careless.
Actually, the wind blows most of it off lorries.
That's sad. Did you have a lot of help with the clean-up?
There were only 5 of us, but we worked from 10 to 4.
How much rubbish did you collect?
We took 160 bags with us. We had 16 at the end of the day, so 144. We could have filled another 50 if we had had more time.
All this work has made me hungry.
Why don't we go cook on the barbecue?
Sure, why not? I really feel like having a big burger, crisps and a cola.
The burger and cola are fine, but I'd rather have fresh vegetables from the camp's garden.
Good idea. This place really is great. Don't you agree?
I know. I've already signed up to be a counsellor next July. Do you want to join me?
I'd prefer June, but I'll think about it. I know the deadline isn't until the end of August anyway.
That's right. Well, let's go and eat something.
Module 6. Art and Culture. Exercise 1, page 97. One.
A statue.
2.
A historic building.
3.
A building that looks like a sailing ship.
4.
An oil painting.
(6A) Archaeological discoveries. Exercise 1, page 98. 1.
Clay.
2.
Wood.
3.
Terracotta. Red clay.
4.
Stone.
5.
Marble.
6.
Metal.
Exercise 2A, page 98.
The Terracotta Army. In 1974, a group of farmers in China were digging a well when they uncovered something strange. A life-size statue of a soldier standing ready for battle. When the area was excavated later by archaeologists, one of the most incredible archaeological finds in history was revealed. A whole army of terracotta soldiers that have been undisturbed for over 2,000 years. These statues were made to guard the tomb of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. In ancient China, the dead were buried with their possessions because people believed that they could be taken into the afterlife with them. Qin Shi Huang wanted to be sure that he took all his belongings with him, including his army, so he ordered his men to start working on it when he was just 13 years old. Around 700,000 men worked on building the elaborate treasure-filled tomb surrounded by an army of clay soldiers until the emperor's death. Each one of the statues is unique. They each have their own individual facial expressions and features. Some have moustaches, others have beards, and they are all different heights and builds. Some people believe that each one was modelled on the real soldiers of the first emperor's personal army. In total, there are around 8,000 soldiers all lined up for battle in different pits, alongside bronze horses and chariots, and an armoury of weapons spread over 50 square kilometres. The splendour of the burial site shows just how powerful Emperor Qin Shi Huang was. During his reign, he brought the different states of China together to form the First Chinese Empire, and he made the written language, the money, and the laws the same for everyone. The first great fortresses that would become part of the Great Wall of China were also built during his reign. Strangely though, despite his importance and power, after his death, the emperor's tomb was forgotten and remained untouched for 2,000 years. Today, the first emperor's tomb is a protected UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site. Archaeologists may never uncover all the riches of the tomb, but what has been found so far is a fantastic gift to the world. Any visitor to China will be amazed by the spectacular terracotta army. It is a sight not to be missed.
6B. Special attractions. Exercise 2B, page 100. Roadside attractions you really can't miss.
Our towns, cities, and motorways can be transformed by unusual buildings, statues, and huge roadside attractions. They bring an element of surprise and humor to everyday places and come in many shapes and sizes. Here are some of the largest roadside attractions in the world. How would you like to stand in the mouth of the world's biggest dinosaur? It might sound scary, but this is no ordinary dinosaur. This creature is made out of steel and fiberglass, stands 26 meters tall, and weighs an astonishing 65,770 kilograms. Since it was first opened, it has been toured by thousands of visitors to Drumheller in Alberta, Canada. You may think the climb up the 106 steps inside is scary, but visitors are entertained all the way up. Dinosaur bones and fossils have been put on display in cases lining the stairway. Also, the walls have been painted with beautiful murals by a local artist, and the fantastic view from the mouth of the beast makes the whole climb worthwhile. If you are ever in Queensland, Australia, why not stop at Woombye to visit the big pineapple? This 16-meter-high fruit is made out of fiberglass and has been a popular tourist attraction since 1971. This huge creation was built at a pineapple plantation and wildlife reserve. Australian animals like koalas, kangaroos, and emus can be seen there, and people can take a ride around the plantation on the Nutmobile or on a small train. There's also a restaurant, and anyone who has a sweet tooth will be dazzled by the selection of sweet treats made from pineapple and other tropical fruit. People driving along Cannon Road to Bagayo City in the Philippines have all noticed the same thing: a giant lion's head. The head is 12 meters high and has been carved out of limestone. Snacks and drinks can be bought from nearby stalls, and miniature souvenir lion heads may be found there too. A trip to Bagayo wouldn't be complete without posing for a photo next to the mighty beast. So if you are ever driving down Cannon Road, don't forget to stop off for a nice break.
Six C. Culture Corner. Exercise 1, page 102. Exercise 3, page 102.
The Gama Festival. The sound of the didgeridoo, the traditional musical instrument of Aboriginal Australians, announces the beginning of the Gama Festival. This annual celebration of Aboriginal culture is a call to all people to come together in unity. During the festival, visitors enjoy the traditional art, dance, music and yongu. It is not about the ways that the yongu did things in the past. The Gama Festival is also about their future. Aboriginal Australians, like the Yongu, have lived on the continent for over 40,000 years. There were many different tribes, each with their own language, When European settlers arrived in the 18th century, though, the Aboriginals lost their land and luckily, their culture survived and is now an important part of Australian life. Aboriginal Australians believe that everything has a soul or a spirit, including the landscape and the weather. This creates a unique bond between the people and the land. They tell stories and paint pictures about the dreaming, the time when the world began. Aboriginal Australian art is famous not just for the handmade boomerangs or decorated didgeridoos for tourists, but for valuable bark paintings and carefully constructed dot paintings that now hang in art galleries around the world. Garma is something that takes place when people from different backgrounds meet to share knowledge. The festival is held on holy ground in the forest as a way to highlight the past and about the future of Aboriginal Australians. Dance and didgeridoo performers, but of people and their land. Not everyone can attend the festival. This special event that brings together the past, present and future. People can apply through the Garma Festival website. If you are interested, visit www.yf.com.au.
Everyday English. Exercise 1, page 103.
Scales. Postbox. Registered post. Envelope. Postmark. Stamp. Return address. Postal address. Airmail.
Exercise 2A, page 103.
Hello, how can I help you? I'd like to post this parcel to Poland. Could you put it on the scales, please? How would you like to send it? I'll send it by airmail, please. So that's £2.29 then, please.
Exercise 2B, page 103.
Hello, how can I help you?
Oh, good morning. I'd like to post this parcel to Poland.
Certainly. Could you put it on the scales, please?
Sure.
That's 200 grams. How would you like to send it?
What are the choices?
Surface mail is £1.89, air mail is £2.29, and registered post is £7.15.
I'll send it by airmail, please.
OK. Can you fill in your name and address and a description of what's in the parcel on this form, please?
OK. Shall I just write that it's a gift?
Actually, the description has to be more detailed than that.
Oh, right. It's a boomerang painted with Aboriginal art.
That's fine if you just write that. So that's £2.20. Sign then, please.
Here you are.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Exercise 4, page 103. Pronunciation.
His son is 17. Don't be silly. 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 That's fine, Grandpapa. Fine, it's fine.
6E. Shopping experiences. Exercise 2, page 104. A.
Hi, can I help you?
Yes, please. I'd like a box of chocolate truffles.
What flavour would you like? We've got almond, praline, or caramel.
Oh, a selection, please.
B.
Can you recommend something for my sore throat?
Certainly. Have syrup or lozenges?
I'd prefer syrup.
Then this one is very good and doesn't make you drowsy.
C.
Hi, can I have 200 grams of sliced salami, please?
Coming right up. Would you like anything else?
Yes. Do you have any Stilton?
Yes, we have 3 varieties, plain, blue, and with fruit added.
D.
Hi, I'm looking for a pair of silver earrings for my girlfriend.
OK, well, we have a number of different styles.
They look nice. How much are they?
They're £15.
Exercise 4, page 104.
It's Venice, but not as you know it. You know. It's the perfect picture postcard. The sun shimmers on the blue-green water of a canal as gondoliers steer their boats along the water. Along both sides are elegant townhouses. There are no cars to disturb the charm of the scene. If you think this describes the Grand Canal Venice, you'd be right. But this isn't Venice, Italy. It's Venice, Las Vegas. Las Vegas is full of extraordinary places. There's a hotel that is built like an ancient Egyptian pyramid, a casino complete with an Eiffel Tower, and the Grand Canal Shops, an enormous 46,000 square meters shopping mall. It was opened in 1999, and its inspiration is taken from Venice, the city built on water. It's one of the most popular indoor malls in the world, with 20 million visitors arriving every year for an authentic Venetian shopping experience. As you enter the mall, look up and you'll see some amazing ceiling art inspired by Michelangelo. Only remember to watch where you're going. Once inside, you'll be amazed at the attention to detail. Everything in the mall mirrors the floating city, even the streetlights and bridges crossing over the canals. Then, of course, there's the fantastic atmosphere. As you stroll to the shops or stop for a cappuccino, you'll be serenaded cappuccino for a shops or stop for a stroll past fear. As you stroll past the shops, or stop for a stroll past the shops, No. You'll know cappuccino for a cappuccino, stop for a or stop for a stop.
6F. Music messages. Exercise 1B, page 106. Exercise 6, page 107.
Totally cool. Terje Isingset is a Norwegian-born musician who has developed a unique way of using ice to make music. He thinks it is the music of the future, and he could be right. Isingset had been a percussionist playing drums in different bands for many years, when his music suddenly took a whole new direction. He said that his interest in ice music began when he played at a concert held behind a frozen waterfall. As he played his music, he wondered what kind of sounds he could get out of ice. He experimented by making percussion instruments from icicles. He soon moved on to making other instruments from ice, including minds from instruments from minds from ice. Minds from instruments from other instruments from ice, including horns, mice, minds from instruments from ice, minds from mice, minds from instruments from ice, including horns, instruments from ice, including minds from instruments from ice, including mice, including horns, of ice music, which received good reviews from music critics and are in demand by his fans. Even though he's very busy, he still finds time to run the Ice Music Festival, Geilo, Norway, which he started in 2006. So what does the future hold for Isingset? The success of music so far is anything to go on. Looks like it is. The music he creates is beautiful, and the sounds from his instruments are ones that you would his sound and beautiful gates creates his beauty.
6G. Skills. Exercise 1A, page 108.
Palace. Art gallery. Temple. Ancient theatre. Science centre. Castle. Archaeological site. Natural History Museum. Fort.
Exercise 2A, page 108. Speaker 1.
It was fantastic. The fort was huge, and the guide told us all about its history. I was fascinated. I could imagine soldiers over the centuries fighting the different battles that have taken place here on the battlements throughout history.
Speaker 2.
You should definitely go to the Science Centre. We went last week and it was incredible. I think we need to go 7 days in a row to see all the things we missed. You can try all sorts of different equipment and find out how everything works.
Speaker 3.
The temple was beautiful. There were amazing statues inside and around 300 steps to get to the top of the dome. It was very tiring, especially in the heat, but it was worth it for the panorama.
Speaker 4.
I absolutely recommend the Natural History Museum. It is the best museum I have ever been to. There were complete dinosaur skeletons and fossils that were amazing to see. I was so engrossed in the exhibits that I didn't even notice the time passing. By the time I had made my way around the whole museum, it was very late in the afternoon.
Speaker 5.
The archaeological site was amazing and well worth the long queues to get in. The site itself is very big, and as most of the ruins are roped off, it takes a while to walk around. Why they have to keep the numbers of visitors under control, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see everything easily.
Exercise 3B, page 108. One.
The statue is beautiful, isn't it?
2.
He likes painting, doesn't he?
3.
You won't go out, will you?
4.
He hasn't come yet, has he?
5.
Peter left yesterday, didn't he?
6.
They're taking photos, aren't they?
6I. Curricula. Art and Design. Exercise 2, page 110.
Art styles. Surrealism. Surrealism was founded by a young group of European artists led by the French poet André Breton in 1924. It was partly created as a reaction to the horror of World War I. The group wanted to show that our dreams and thoughts were just as important as the world we can see and touch, and they hoped to shock people and make them look at things in new ways. Therefore, their paintings combine the world of fantasy with reality in odd ways, just like in a dream. Salvador Dalí, René Magritte, and Marcel Duchamp were some of the most famous surrealists. Impressionism. Impressionism was developed in France during the last decade of the 19th century. The movement was born when a group of French artists, including Paul Cézanne and Édouard Manet, began to paint in a style that broke the strict conventions set out by the academies. Critics were outraged. Nevertheless, the movement continued to grow. The Impressionists tried to capture moments and sensations using small touches of paint. Many of them painted outdoors and focused on how the time of day and the season could affect a landscape. Other famous Impressionists were Edgar Degas and Pierre-Auguste Renoir. Expressionism. Expressionism emerged in the early 1900s and was most concentrated in Germany. The aim of the artists was to paint an image that would reflect their emotions. Expressionist artists used bright colors mixed with dark brushstrokes, and images were often distorted to portray anxiety and horror. They were influenced by Munch and Vincent van Gogh. The most famous artists of this movement were Max Beckmann, Georges Rouault, Wassily Kandinsky, and Otto Dix.
Skills Practice 6. Exercise 3B, page 113.
Welcome on board. Please note that you're on a hop-on, hop-off service, and your tickets are valid all day, so you can see the city at your leisure. Tour buses leave every 60 minutes, and the tour itself takes 90. So if you want to hop off, and then hop back on, it's never more than an hour before the next bus. As we leave Central Square, which has been a popular meeting place for centuries, we pass the city's best-known shopping street, Station Road. If you want to buy something to remember your trip, that's the place. For more expensive purchases like designer goods, try Belgrave Avenue. Our first stop is the Roman Fort. Show your bus ticket here to get 20% off admission to the fort and its museum. There are guided tours every day at 9 a.m., 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. That's one every 3 hours. We are now climbing City Road towards the old town hall, which is well known for its Victorian architecture, although perhaps it's more famous these days for its pop concerts. The clock tower was designed by Herbert Bailey, but not many people remember him these days. From the top of City Road, you can admire the sea to the west. We've got a spectacular coast here, and if you'd like to visit it while you're here, you can take the bus service from Central Square. Then you might like to take a short ferry ride to Fern Island to spot some wildlife. Our next stop is a little piece of the countryside, right here in the heart of the city. In Woodland Park, you can go boating on the lake, or even do a bit of sunbathing in the summer. Not today, of course, it's a bit chilly for that. The area around Woodland Park is also well known for its lively nightlife. This is very much the playground of the city.
Workbook and Grammar Book. Module 1, 1G. Exercise 3, page 9.
Where do you live, Vicky?
I live in the centre of the city.
Do you live in a flat or a house?
I live in a small one-bedroom flat. I want a bigger place, but I don't have the money at the moment.
Do you live alone, or have you got a flatmate?
No, I live alone.
So I guess you have to do all the chores yourself.
Yes, but I don't mind hoovering the carpets or dusting the furniture. What I really hate doing is the washing up and ironing the clothes.
I know what you mean. I hate doing chores.
What about you? Do you live alone?
No, I live with my mum, dad, 3 brothers and 2 sisters, all in the same house.
Wow! How do you study with all those people in the house?
You're right. It's not easy with so many people. I close my bedroom door to get some peace and quiet.
Do you have to do any chores?
Yes, because there is so many of us, we each have our own chores to do. I have to take out the rubbish every day.
Is that all? Lucky you.
Module 2, 2B. Exercise 5, page 15.
We need to do some shopping. Let's make a list.
OK, well, we don't have any bread, so let's get 2 loaves. That should be enough for a couple of days.
OK, that's 2 loaves of bread. What else do we need?
We need some pasta.
How much?
I think 1 package is enough.
All right, let's get a box of cereal too.
Let's get 3 pots of yoghurt and a few bottles of cola as well.
Yes. Then let's get some fruit and vegetables.
Good idea, we don't have many left. What else do we need?
Nothing else, but why don't we have a treat and buy 2 bars of chocolate?
OK, good idea.
Right, Let's hurry before the supermarket closes.
(2G). Exercise 3, page 19.
Today on Healthy Matters, I'm happy to have Diet Advisor to the Stars, Jean Patterson, on the show. Welcome, Jean.
Thanks, it's good to be here.
Jean, what do your celebrity clients want in a diet?
Well, like most of us, they want to have a healthy diet. But the most important thing for many of my clients is a diet that gives them lots of energy, as they have very busy lives. So I design a meal plan that is high in energy.
How do you do that?
I plan diets with lots of fruit, like bananas. I include snacks like nuts and low-fat cheese, and of course as many vegetables as possible. I avoid desserts high in sugar, but once or twice a week it's okay to have them.
I see. What about eating meat and food high in fat?
Well, most stars prefer low-fat diets, as they need to watch their weight. Many of them eat very little meat. But it's not just what you eat that is important. It's also how you prepare your food. I always suggest grilling meat instead of frying. This reduces a lot of fat in a meal. Many stars prefer fish instead of meat, and it's also a great source of protein.
Interesting. Jean, are there any secrets you can share with our listeners today to help them control their weight and stay healthy?
Certainly. Everyone knows that lots of water is good for you and makes you feel less hungry, but the trick is to eat many small meals throughout the day. Many of my clients eat this way and they never get too hungry, and their bodies are always busy burning calories.
Great advice. Thanks, Jean.
Module 3, 3G. Exercise 3, page 29.
Today, on Science and Beyond, I welcome George Quarterton from the Science and Exploration Museum. Thanks for joining us, George.
You're welcome.
George, what do you do at the museum?
I'm the exhibit organizer. It's my job to organize the exhibits and work with the museum's scientists to develop them.
I see. Tell us what exhibits are on display now at the museum.
Well, we have all our permanent exhibits, and I'm very excited to say that this month's Scientist of the Month is Albert Einstein. All month long, people can visit the museum and learn about Einstein and his work.
Great! Tell us a bit about Einstein.
Well, as we all know, Einstein was a great German physicist, and his theories are very important. Even today, more than 50 years after his death, he is a well-known person around the world. He has come to represent intelligence and genius, in spite of the fact that this was not always the case.
What do you mean?
Well, as a child, Einstein was slow in learning to speak and read. He did poorly in school at first. Many of his teachers didn't think he was smart. This didn't last long, though, as Einstein wrote his first research paper at 16 and showed great talent in science and maths. Then, of course, he went on to win the Nobel Prize in Physics.
Many people believe he helped invent the atomic bomb. Is this true?
Not at all. He wrote a letter to American President Roosevelt about Germany's possible use of nuclear weapons in World War II, but he never participated in the creation of the bomb.
Wow! There is so much I didn't know about Einstein.
Yes, he was a fascinating man. I invite you and your listeners to learn more about him at the museum this month.
Module 4, 4G. Exercise 3, page 39.
Hi, Paul. It's Brenda. I'm just calling to tell you everything is fine here at the office, and you don't have to worry about a thing. Are you having fun in Spain?
Hi, Brenda. Well, actually, I'm not, and it's turning out to be the worst holiday of my life.
Really? Why? What happened?
Well, to start with, we almost missed our flight because there was so much traffic on the way to the airport. Someone's car broke down and was blocking the motorway.
Oh, no!
Yes, and then the airline lost our luggage, probably because we checked in late. So we had no clothes for the first couple of days. It was really hot, so we had to buy something light to wear.
Really? That was unlucky.
And that's not all.
Oh dear. What else happened?
Well, listen to this. When we got to the hotel, they somehow lost our reservation and gave us the only room available. It's so small.
Oh no, that's terrible.
I know. We booked a suite with a sea view and now we're staying in a tiny room with a view of the street. Anyway, we decided to start enjoying our holiday despite the bad beginning, so we went to the beach and swam in the sea.
That sounds fine.
Yes, it was, until I got badly sunburned.
Are you serious?
Yes, it was awful.
Well, at least someone didn't steal your passport or your money.
Yes, I guess things could be worse.
Definitely. Just try to enjoy what's left of it and have fun.
You're right. I think I'll go shopping for souvenirs now. Talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Module 5. 5G. Exercise 3, page 49. Speaker 1.
I think that the biggest environmental problem is pollution. People are responsible for it. We all drive cars and their exhaust fumes pollute the air we breathe. But I believe that factories are the main problem. They emit their waste into the air and the water. Often these waste products and chemicals are harmful and cause the biggest problems.
Speaker 2.
I've started doing small jobs in my community to help the environment. A group of us went to pick up rubbish last Saturday in the park. It was great. Lots of people came and it only took an hour. Also, the local school is setting up recycling bins so that everyone can help reduce waste. Sure, there are lots of larger environmental problems around the world, but at least things around here are improving.
Speaker 3.
My community is always organising Save the World events. I want to participate, but I work 5 days a week and have 2 children. By the time the weekend comes, I'm exhausted and I have no energy to help with environmental events. I try to recycle, which is good, and if I wasn't so busy, I would help more.
Speaker 4.
Many people still don't care enough about the environment. People say that they have no time, or it's not their responsibility. But really, it's everyone's responsibility. It doesn't take long to collect rubbish and put it in a recycle bin, or switch the lights off when you leave a room. People forget that all these small things help. If everyone does their part, we might reduce pollution and help the environment.
Speaker 5.
I agree that the environment is very important, but there aren't many ways to help without having to pay for it. Charities and other environmental organizations are always asking for donations. I would like to help more, but I can't afford to donate money to help these organizations and other good causes.
Module 6. 6G. Exercise 4, page 59.
No trip to Indonesia is complete without a visit to the largest Buddhist temple in the world, Borobudur. Located about 400 kilometers southeast of the main city of Jakarta on the island of Java, this enormous temple is visited every year by Buddhist monks and fascinated tourists from around the world. There is no written record of who built the temple or for what purpose, and it remains to this day a mystery. It is estimated, though, that Borobudur was built around 800 AD. For centuries, Borobudur was hidden under volcanic ash and jungle growth until it was discovered in 1814 by Sir Thomas Stamford Raffles, the British governor of the area. It was later restored and preserved by archaeologists. In 1985, the temple suffered damage due to a bomb attack. Soon after, Borobudur was listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The temple is designed in the shape of a pyramid, with 9 levels or stories. The walls are carved, starting from the bottom story to the 5th story, with scenes from the life of Buddha and his teachings. The scenes are carved in an art style originating from India. There are over 2,650 scenes, and it's a 3-kilometre walk to view all of them. Borobudur had 504 statues of Buddha, although it's not possible to see them all, as many are damaged or missing. It is recommended to take one of the stairways to the top of the temple to enjoy the spectacular views of both the temple below and the surrounding countryside. However, to make such a climb, it is wise to visit Borobudur in the early morning, before the afternoon heat begins. It only takes one visit for tourists to fully appreciate what an impressive achievement Borobudur was for its time, and how it now stands as a symbol of the Indonesian people and their history. Its exact beginnings may be a mystery, but its greatness is obvious at once.
Further practice. Exercise 1, page 113.
Hi, Patricia. What are you doing here?
Oh, hi, Brian. I come to the sports centre every Saturday. I'm a fitness freak, and this centre has got the best weights room in the city. Do you come here often?
No, I'm just here with my friend, Josh. He's swimming in the pool now. On Saturdays, I usually go to the ice rink in the city centre. You know, the one by the tunnel on Maple Street.
No, I don't know where that one is. But my friend, Meg, goes to a rink on Tuesday nights. I think it's across the street from the bank on Elm Avenue.
Oh, yes. That skating rink is bigger and more modern than mine.
So why aren't you skating today?
I've got a problem with my foot. I can't skate today because it hurts. I have to be careful of what sports I do this week.
I see. Could I go skating with you when your foot is better?
Well, can you skate?
No, not very well. I'm only a beginner. But hey, I'm not the worst skater in the world.
Exercise 2, page 113. Speaker 1.
Every Friday night, my friends and I eat out at one of the nicest restaurants in our neighbourhood. The restaurant is never very crowded, and the food is fantastic. The waiters are extremely friendly, and the service is quick. And the best part is the bill. The prices are very reasonable.
Speaker 2.
I'm very careful of what I eat. My mum and dad say that I worry too much about the nutrients of certain foods. I don't think I do. I just prefer to eat healthy meals. I think that fried food is the worst thing that people can eat. I can't stand eating food my mum cooks in oil, like fish and chips. Yuck! A big green salad is what I like best.
Speaker 3.
I like eating food I prepare in my kitchen at home. I go out to restaurants a few times a month, but I prefer staying in cooking tasty dishes for my friends. Right now I'm making pizza. My friends Peter and Jake are watching me, and they look very hungry.
Speaker 4.
I eat all kinds of foods. I look forward to meal times, and I always eat everything on my plate. My mum is a great cook and only buys healthy foods, fresh fruit and vegetables, low-fat dairy products, and the best meat from the butcher. I think the only food I have to eat more of is seafood.
Speaker 5.
One of my favourite things to do is eat out. When I have enough money, I love going to popular ethnic restaurants in the city centre. I think it's important to experience new tastes and unusual kinds of cuisine. It's boring going to the traditional cafes and chippies all the time.
Exercise 3, page 113.
Good morning and welcome to today's show. Just like every Monday morning at 9 a.m, today we're talking about conservation. And with us is Megan Holmes, who returned from Greece last Friday afternoon. Thanks for coming, Megan.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So, why don't you tell us what you did in Greece?
Well, I'm a conservationist. My job is to monitor endangered species. And as most of you know, there is a Greek island called Zakynthos. What you might not be aware of, however, is that loggerhead sea turtles go to this island to lay their eggs each summer.
I see. And is there a problem with that, Megan?
Yes, unfortunately, there are several problems with that. Firstly, Zakynthos is an island that is visited by many tourists each year, and they go to the island for the same reason as the turtles, the beaches.
I think I understand. Do the tourists scare the turtles?
Not exactly. What happens is that the turtles lay their eggs in holes in the sand. The tourists don't know that these holes, or eggs, are there, and they step on them.
I see. Do they also damage the nests?
Yes, the tourists do it by accident, but it still means that many baby turtles are lost each year.
How sad. You said that there were several problems, Megan.
Yes, the other problem is the rubbish that tourists leave behind. To a turtle, a plastic bag looks like food. The turtles eat the bags and die.
That's terrible.
Yes, and it's my job to tell people about what they are doing to the turtles. I explain to them that the turtles are endangered and try to get them involved, try to get them to help.
Well, I certainly hope it works, Megan.
So do I.
Revision, Module 1. Exercise G, page 120.
Hi, Nancy. What are you reading?
Oh, hi, Ian. I am just looking at a brochure for the new sports centre on Blackwell Street, across the street from the train station. It opens today.
And how is it?
It looks great. It's much bigger than the community sports centre next to our school. There is a huge swimming pool and a gym. They offer different exercise classes for every fitness level. You can play basketball and tennis there. There is an outdoor football pitch, and best of all, it's got a volleyball court.
Oh, really? Do you play volleyball?
No, but I really want to learn how to play. Some of my friends are in the volleyball team at school, and it looks like fun. Oh, look, there's even a huge indoor ice rink.
Wow, that's amazing. I can't believe they have all these sports in one place.
I know, it's incredible. Do you fancy going with me at the weekend?
I don't know. I'm not very good at sports.
That's not true. You're an excellent swimmer. We could check out the pool, and then afterwards go to the ice rink. Besides, it says here that experienced players to absolute beginners are welcome for all sports. So what do you say?
Sounds like fun. Sure, why not?
Revision, Module 2. Exercise G, page 123.
Hi, Jenny. What are you doing tonight? Do you fancy trying that new Indian restaurant near the cinema? I hear they serve traditional Indian dishes and desserts.
I don't really like spicy food. Do you mind going somewhere else?
No, not at all. What have you got in mind?
What about Chinese? There's a great restaurant near my house. They have delicious sweet and sour pork.
Oh, yes, I know the place. It looks really nice, but it's too expensive for me. How about going to Mario's? It's cheaper and the food is always delicious.
No, I'm sick of Italian. We always go there. Let's go somewhere else.
Yes, but it has got the best lasagna in town.
I know, it's my favourite food. I would prefer to go someplace new like the fish and chip restaurant near the baker's. I hear the prices are reasonable and the fish is really fresh. Let me think. What's the name?
Oh, do you mean Captain John's?
Yes, that's it. It's really popular. Everyone goes there. My friend Tracy works there. I'm sure we can get a table. What do you think?
Well, I do love fish. Sure, why not?
Great. Is 7 o'clock okay?
Perfect. See you then.
Revision, Module 3. Exercise G, page 126.
Today on Heroes in History, we are focusing on one of the greatest leaders in history, Alexander the Great. With me is ancient Greek historian Matthew Webber. Welcome to the show, Mr. Webber.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Often when we talk about great people in history, one of the first names that comes to our minds is Alexander the Great. What makes him so great?
Well, there are many great leaders and conquerors throughout history, such as Julius Caesar and Genghis Khan. What makes Alexander III of Macedonia so exceptional is how he expanded his kingdom and entirely changed the map of the ancient world in little more than a decade.
He was also a very young king and ruler. By the age of 25, the young king of Macedonia was the ruler of Greece, Asia Minor, Egypt and Persia.
Yes, and at the time of his death at age 33, his empire stretched over 3 continents into India. He even had plans to expand into China, but his early death stopped him from accomplishing that.
Did Alexander die in battle?
Unlike most great military commanders, he did not. There are various opposing theories, but few facts about Alexander's death. Some say his opponents poisoned him, but the most probable theory is he died from illness and fever.
How did Alexander keep his empire together?
A good question. Alexander commanded his army with such success that they never lost a battle. People feared and respected him. He united his empire with trade and business, and he introduced the Greek language and culture throughout his empire. One of Alexander's teachers as a boy was the philosopher Aristotle, and he taught him all about the classical Greek ideals. Alexander was determined to expand the Greek culture, language, and population throughout the world once he became king.
Well, he definitely accomplished that. That's all the time we have today. Thanks, Mr. Webber, for joining us.
You're welcome.
Revision, Module 4. Exercise F, page 129. Speaker 1.
Last summer, I visited Nice in the south of France. It's a lovely city, although I didn't see much of it. I spent most of my time sunbathing on the beach. I usually work really long hours, and I go on holiday to have a rest. I don't want to run around visiting old monuments. I enjoy reading a good book in the sun.
Speaker 2.
Last year I went on holiday to Egypt. We stayed in a big hotel by the beach. My brother and my mum went to the beach every day, but my dad and I love history, so we visited loads of historical sites. We saw the pyramids and the Sphinx and the temple of Abu Simbel. It's hard to believe these places are from thousands of years ago.
Speaker 3.
My favourite holiday ever was at a summer camp in Austria. It was in a very beautiful area, with lots of mountains and a large lake. But the best part was that we did a different activity every day. I tried canoeing, bungee jumping, climbing, and mountain biking. At the end of the day, I was always tired, but it was worth it.
Speaker 4.
A few months ago, I went to Barcelona with my friends. From the start of the trip, things started to go wrong. First, the airline lost our luggage, then we got lost and couldn't find the hotel. When we finally arrived at the hotel, I realized that my passport was missing. It took ages to get a new one from the embassy. Barcelona's a fantastic city, but my trip there was the least relaxing holiday ever.
Speaker 5.
My last holiday was in London, England. It's a great place to visit because there's so much to see and do there. I visited all the most famous landmarks, Buckingham Palace, the Tower of London, and Big Ben. I brought my new camera and took loads of photos. I couldn't wait to show my friends back home.
Revision, Module 5. Exercise F, page 132. Speaker 1.
Little did I know what was waiting for me when my volunteer team arrived at the village. It was a complete disaster. A powerful tsunami had hit the village just a couple of days before. Very few buildings were standing, and there was no electricity or running water. I was in shock to see so much destruction. It was awful. Immediately, we set up tents with food and medical supplies for survivors. I was glad to help.
Speaker 2.
I feel strongly about stopping child labour. I give a lot of my time to an organisation that works to create and enforce child labour laws in countries around the world. But more importantly, I spend a lot of time teaching people about the problem of child labour and what they can do to help stop it. It's very important to create awareness of the problem, so everyone will help.
Speaker 3.
Often, many people just walk by homeless people in the street and pretend that they don't see them. I think that's terrible. The problem of homelessness is important. I'm determined to make a difference. I volunteer for a group called Homeless Reaction. We want to raise enough money to build a shelter for the homeless in our community. We collect donations and put on various charity events. I'm sure that we will succeed to build the shelter one day.
Speaker 4.
We are always hearing about air pollution and how cars and factories pollute the air we breathe. But what about the water? Our oceans and seas are full of rubbish and toxins that are killing sea creatures and coral reefs. Everyone worries about air pollution, but many forget that water pollution is just as serious. That's why I got involved with ocean cleanups. This cause really needs our attention.
Speaker 5.
I become angry when I hear that companies are clearing forests and cutting down trees. It's really sad that nobody seems to care. Deforestation has to stop. We have lost thousands of forests and rainforests around the world. It's so unnecessary. Many people, including myself, spend a lot of time planting trees, while others cut down thousands of acres of forest every day. When will this stop?
Revision. Module 6. Exercise F, page 135.
Welcome to Road Trip, the show that takes you on the road to some interesting places around the world. I'm Terry Blakes, and today I'm in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Lake Havasu is an artificial lake that was created on the Colorado River, which runs through the state of Arizona. Lake Havasu is also home to the world-famous London Bridge. So if you can't travel to England, you can see a bit of its history right here at Lake Havasu. With me today is Julie Sykes, who works at the Lake Havasu Tourist Office. Julie, please tell us about the history of London Bridge.
Sure, Terry. London Bridge was designed and built by John Rennie in 1831 to replace an even older London Bridge that was built in 1209. It crossed the River Thames into London. Rennie's bridge had 5 stone arches, which allowed for more river traffic to cross underneath it. By 1896, the bridge was the busiest point in London. It was discovered, however, in 1924 that the bridge was slowly sinking, and the city decided to remove the bridge and build a new bridge. So, in 1967, the City of London sold London Bridge.
What? They sold London Bridge? Who bought it?
A man named Robert McCulloch, the founder of Lake Havasu. He purchased the bridge so he could use it as a tourist attraction in his planned community of Lake Havasu City. The bridge was taken apart into pieces and the stones were numbered. The collection of stones was then transported to Lake Havasu. London Bridge was rebuilt on land, and a canal was dug under the bridge and around some of the land. The area was then flooded and an island was created. The bridge connects this island to the main part of the city.
And now we can drive over or stroll along a 290-metre long piece of history.
That's right. The Guinness World Records lists it as the world's largest antique. Tourists can not only visit this historic bridge, but also the Old English village below the bridge, which has great shops and restaurants. But the best part of the visit is that people can see two worlds at once, the old and the new. I think the bridge looks better here than back in London.
I think you may be right, Julie. It's certainly an impressive spot. Thanks for letting us know a little bit about London Bridge.
Test 1.
Hey, Trevor. Why are you holding that video camera?
Oh, hi, Carla. I want to film the bridge across the street.
Oh, really? Why?
I'm making a real-life video with everyday people on the street. I'm filming different city streets to show how accidents happen. I want my film to show that careless driving is a form of crime and that we must try to make our streets safer.
That's an interesting idea. There is lots of traffic on this street. You should get some great footage. There are many careless drivers that don't pay attention to the road signs. And well, the police? They are never around. I hardly ever see any patrol cars. The city should increase the amount of police in the streets.
Yes, it certainly is a problem. I hope my film can help. I plan to show it to the city council.
That's a great idea. Oh, look, Trevor, there is a motorcycle driving towards the tunnel under the bridge into oncoming traffic.
I don't believe it. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Fortunately, there are very few cars in the tunnel and the motorcycle is driving around them.
That driver is really lucky.
Are you getting everything on film?
Yes, it's the perfect example of how dangerous bad drivers really can be.
You know, Trevor, when you finish your film, you should bring it to school and show it to the class too.
That's a good idea.
Test 2.
Hello and welcome to this week's Community Chat. Today we have Kevin Springer with us. He works at the Cherry Minton Community Centre. The annual Cherry Minton Festival is taking place this week, and Kevin is here to tell us all about it. Hello, Kevin, and welcome to the show.
Hi, everyone. It's great to be here.
So, Kevin, what can we expect?
Well, the festival kicks off on Sunday the 10th of September and lasts for 1 week. This year, it's bigger and better than ever, with a full programme of events.
Can you tell us a bit about the events?
Of course. Well, the festival begins on Sunday morning with the annual pancake breakfast. Later in the afternoon, people can take part in the village fun run.
What's that?
Well, it's like a mini marathon, and people of all ages are welcome to participate.
What other events are there?
There are different events taking place from Monday to Wednesday. Visitors can see local bands performing live, circus acts, puppet shows, dog shows, and even skateboard displays. On Thursday, there is a history fair where people can buy local arts and crafts. And on Friday, it's time for people to show off their cooking talents and try to win a prize for the best dish.
Wow, there are definitely many events. Tell us about the parade.
Well, the festival ends on Saturday with the annual parade. It starts off at the town centre and goes down Maple Street. People wear colourful costumes and parade through the town. It's a must-see event.
Sounds like fun.
It is, and it's not too late for people to help out with the festival. We are still looking for volunteers.
Okay, that's a good idea. Let's hope our listeners take notice. Well, Kevin, thanks for joining us today and good luck with the festival.
Thank you.
Test 3.
Welcome to the show Great Musical Talents. With me today is Professor Saunders from the Royal Academy of Music to talk with us about Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, one of the greatest composers of all time. Welcome to the show, Professor Saunders.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
We all know that Mozart was a musical genius and composed some of the greatest works in classical music. He began his career at a very young age. Tell us about his childhood.
Certainly. Mozart was born in Salzburg, Austria, in 1756. From early on, young Mozart showed a great talent for music. At 3 years old, he could play the piano. At the age of 5, he was composing music. He published his first piece of music at the age of 7 and wrote his first opera when he was 12. He was truly a gifted child.
He obviously came from a musical family.
Yes, he did. His father, Leopold Mozart, was a minor music composer. He also played the violin exceptionally well. Mozart's sister was an accomplished keyboard musician. Neither Mozart nor his sister went to school, as they left home to perform in concerts around Europe. While on tour, young Mozart learned to play the violin.
When did Mozart establish himself as a composer?
Well, he was always composing music. Even while on tour in different countries, Mozart never stopped composing. He composed some of his best operas when touring Italy in 1770 to 1773. He would often compose music in his head and then write the notes down perfectly later without any mistakes. He was also very talented because he could hear a piece of music only once and then play it. From the age of 17 until his death at 36, Mozart composed most of his greatest works.
How did he die?
In the last few years of his life, Mozart was not well and remained in his home in Vienna, composing most of the time. He completed many works at this time. He eventually died of an illness. Although there are many great composers and many other better opera writers, Mozart stands out for composing over 600 beautiful music compositions in such a short time.
Truly an amazing man. Thank you for joining us today, Professor Saunders.
You're welcome.
Test 4. Speaker 1.
We went on a safari in Kenya last summer. We saw some amazing wildlife. I loved the lions, elephants and flamingos. The best part was driving around the Masai Mara Wildlife Reserve. There was so much to see and discover. I really enjoyed the breathtaking scenery.
Speaker 2.
My last holiday was in England. I went on a Teenage Challenge activity holiday with my cousin Carlos for 1 week. Carlos tried the survival skills course in a nature park. I, however, chose to take part in the Mini Olympics activity. I even came home with a gold medal.
Speaker 3.
I was recently in the USA. I went to New York City. I saw the Statue of Liberty and learned that France gave it to the USA as a gift in 1886. The statue is 93 meters tall. I climbed up to the top and could see all around New York Harbor.
Speaker 4.
My family and I went to a resort in the Canary Islands. I was so excited until things started to go wrong. Shortly after we arrived at the airport, someone stole my father's wallet. Then, when we arrived at the hotel, I realized I had taken the wrong luggage. We had to go back to the airport to find mine. When we finally got back to the hotel, I wanted to play tennis and relax on the beach, but it started to rain. It was rainy almost the whole week we were there. I was so disappointed.
Speaker 5.
My family and I went on a one-day trip to Horniman Museum in South London. I had a great time. I got to see animals on display and read all about them. There were even models of extinct animals. My favourite animal was the dodo. I also enjoyed the aquarium and reading about the different fish. It was fascinating.
Test 5. Speaker 1.
Clean Up the Beach Day is on the 4th of March. We've created our own clean-up website to promote the day's events to the local community. On that day, we give out clean-up bags and gloves and explain the system for collecting the rubbish. We ask the volunteers to separate recyclable items from the rest of the rubbish. The best part of the day is when we look around and the beach is spotless.
Speaker 2.
Ever since I was a young child, I've wanted to care for and help animals. I have been volunteering at the Hop Animal Shelter for many years. At the moment, we are making posters for the Help Our Pets Day. It is a charity event which local schools organize every year. On this special day, we raise money to support the shelter and people can adopt the animals.
Speaker 3.
I'm sporty, and every year I really enjoy the Fun Run for Kids charity event. My teenage brother and I take part in the 5-kilometre run, and we get my parents, relatives and friends to sponsor us. We all think it's important to help children. All the money we raise goes to a children's hospital in our city.
Speaker 4.
My parents only buy environmentally friendly products and recycle our rubbish. I, however, like to do something positive for my community. Together with other energetic young people, we collect food, clothes and toys for the needy families in our city. We deliver these items ourselves, and it's an amazing feeling to see the difference we are making by helping other people. It's so satisfying.
Speaker 5.
My school is supporting an SOS Children's Village. It's an international charity that has been around for a long time. I think it is a great way for our school to help other children in need. We have to raise £240 a year, and the organisation sends it directly to the children's village in another country. This money helps pay for food, clothes, books and toys for the children. They also send us photos of the children and updates about how our class has helped. I like the idea of improving lives everywhere.
Test 6.
Welcome to Art Today, the show that explores new and upcoming artists. One of my favourite art exhibits currently on display at the Coldwater Gallery is My World by landscape artist Melanie Glasser. Mrs. Glasser joins us today to discuss her art. Thank you for being here with us.
It's a pleasure.
Let's start at the beginning. How did you become an artist?
Well, I always thought I would be a lawyer. Even my parents thought so too, probably because I like to argue. Then, when I was at secondary school, I started to do a lot of animated drawings and cartoons in art class. My art teacher really encouraged me, and from there I began to paint. Eventually, it led to my real passion, landscapes.
Your work has been compared to many great Impressionist artists, such as Renoir. Is your work based on Impressionism?
Not really. It's true I use many impressionistic techniques, but I'm inspired by the work of nature photographers. I want to capture the same images in paint and add my emotions to them.
How do you work?
Unlike most landscape painters, I don't create my work while looking at the landscape. I work in my studio for about 4 to 6 hours a day only. That's all I can do each day. At night, I look for inspiration in photography books. At the weekends, I like to explore new places to get new ideas.
Where can we see and buy your work?
Besides my exhibition at the Coldwater Gallery, some of the other galleries around town also show my work. I don't work with any art dealers, so all of my work can be bought at my website, melanieglasser.com.
One last question, Mrs. Glasser. What are your artistic goals?
I'm not like most artists who aspire to exhibit their work in top galleries or to make lots of money. I don't really care about that. What I'd really like to do is have the opportunity to travel around the world and paint the places that really make an impression on me. That would be a dream come true for me.